I keep losing it.
Okay, right.
This afternoon.
You know, I don't know if we are for sure or not, but it's entirely possible we're live right now on your account, Sue.
Are we? Oh, that will be interesting.
No,
Okay.
we are. We are live on your account.
Are we?
The 5 of us.
Wow.
Yeah. Just trying to see. Oh, yes, there we are. And
Yep.
we've got 10 people watching.
Yep. We're
Hello,
live.
everybody.
I was just going to say I was going to go have a quick trip to the bathroom before we started.
Well,
I think maybe you better go.
I think you can still do that.
I won't take the computer with me, though. I'll just leave you in the kitchen. Wink, can you come and stand here? Hang on. He's making stereo strips. Stereo strips. Can you come over here and make them? Come over here and make them, please. Right. Wink is making surgical stitches with bits of tape.
That won't come out very well. Not come out.
Debs, can you hear me?
It looks all right, doesn't it?
Are you able to turn your device sideways?
Want me to go sideways?
I think we'll get a better picture of you if you do.
I'll just on the computer like this.
The camera's over on the side.
Oh yeah, but that still looks a lot better. You were too small.
Oh, stuck on my finger now.
Yeah, we're a lot like the Brady Bunch. That's right.
We are. Wink, can you come here and make them? I'll move my dinner. And
Mine here on the side.
I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'll see you in.
It's not going well.
It's not.
It's not going well.
It's not going well. I'll make them. I'll make them. Chat away, Wink.
Well, I don't know what to say now.
Hey, wait.
Hello, you're right.
Hey, I went and had my elbow checked out this morning.
Yeah.
And I got a shot, and I didn't get afraid of the needle.
There you go.
How are you, see now?
Yeah, but he kind of pumped it in there. He didn't go real gentle like you did on the one today, Dr. G.
Oh.
He kind of pumped it in there, and it's kind of bruised.
Yeah, it can be.
Do we need a better light on us in here? We're a bit dark, aren't we?
You are a little bit dark. You might try, if you have a brightness setting on your device. Yeah, that's one way of doing it, Wink. That's right. No, that's not going to work.
It's like Halloween there, Wink.
I don't know, where would the brightness be?
Do you have a brightness? It'll be up on the very top row toward the left side. You'll see like an escape button, then like an F1, and F2 is the one you're looking for. It should have a brightness. Yes, it's working.
Is that about there?
Yeah, a little bit more. Maybe just a wee bit more. That's probably good enough.
Yeah, it's because we've got the light behind us here, so and the laptop's on the shelf.
Yeah.
Maybe put some pins in that.
That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah. Bonnie Sneed, hello from Iowa. I love this that these they all jump up now, the comments.
Oh, I can't see them.
They're not coming up they're not on our screen.
They're on the live feed.
So we'll have to put it on a phone and look at it, yeah?
Yeah, if you pulled it up on the phone, if you pull it up on your phone, make sure you turn your volume all the way down or all we'll get is echo.
I could do Sue's iPad, so I could do it on that. So turn the volume off on it, yeah? Hang on.
You should either be getting the live feed on the side, or if you're like, okay, so look, on my phone, let me try to do this. On my phone, the messages are all coming up on the bottom, see?
Yeah, we got it now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it now.
Everybody's got some way.
You need to make one. Well, I can just do. They don't need to have this.
Oh, look! We've got 103 people.
There you go. Yay! Yay! Hey guys, how we all doing? So we're early, but we managed to figure. Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if I can put this somewhere
That's the
else.
live feed too.
That's why they can see us better.
They can see us better now.
Yeah, I've dealt with that.
Gosh, so in the time it's taken me to go to the bathroom, there's 101 new people online.
Well,
that's pretty quick. Oh, you look amazing, Jill. Look at your hat.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's fabulous. Has it got a little a moving bit on it?
What? Pins.
Has it got something that's moving on it?
No, just a sparkle.
It's a sparkle. It looks like a little eye moving. It's brilliant.
Just an applique.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. So how is everybody tonight?
Tired.
Normal.
My husband worked me today.
You've been working too hard.
Yes.
No, we weren't terribly busy today, but we did have a busy day.
Yeah.
I don't think we got any new videos today, but we were certainly busy. No question about that.
My toes hurting.
Your toes hurting.
I went to school.
My
Good for you, Abby.
my bunion, and now that I'm standing on my feet so long, it's hurting.
It's
How
hurting.
is this, Ann?
Well, you'll have to get Jack to do something with that. Can he do?
I have a podiatrist appointment Friday morning.
Yep.
So you can get it sorted.
She needs bone surgery on that foot.
Okay, you don't do that in the chair in your office.
No, that's actually a pretty big procedure.
It's under anesthetic at the hospital.
Hi, Susan. My old hometown of Lubbock, Texas.
Oh, look at everybody. Let me just say hi, everyone.
Oh, Bonnie said my hat is cute too.
It is cute. It is.
Oh,
cute.
your mom made your hat.
Yes, she
Oh,
did.
did she now?
Oh, well, I made the patch.
Time ago.
We
And
got
she
Sue
said it's
typing
like-
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done some
Okay,
typing.
how are y'all seeing typing?
I have the.
Hang on, I'll come in and show you, dear.
Technofiles. Gosh,
Can you guys
just
see
learning
what's
to read here.
Right. So what you can do is you can take and move it right there. Now I'm going to come down here. Realize, do you use Safari or your YouTube?
I'm trying to make it a bit brighter.
Click on your YouTube. Just click once.
Is that Granny
Who's
from
that?
Ireland?
Okay, and type in search. Type in Sue.
Is better. Is that better?
Or is there people from everywhere tonight?
Yeah, cool. Everyone's really bright, but I think,
Here.
you know,
Realize, do you use Safari or your YouTube?
it's because of the light in the kitchen. I'm standing under a light, so it's shining.
Click on your YouTube. Just click.
Hey! Queen Abend! Who's that?
Hi, Allie from Holland.
Okay, and type in search. Type in Sue.
I didn't met you. Is that better? Indiana. I always read that as Indian. Everyone's really bright. Hello.
Hi, Marie.
Hello, I need some light, don't I? I'm in a rubbish place in the kitchen. Standing on light. I don't think I need a Blair Witch light.
And type in search. Type in Sue.
Stand in the middle of the kitchen like this. That's a bit better, isn't it? I think so. This has made 3. Hello. That makes it better. To make it up.
Got an echo.
Somebody's feeding back. I need a Blair Witch light.
And type in search. Type in Sue.
Stand in the middle of the kitchen like this. That's a bit better, isn't it? I think so.
Hang on, I think I can fix it.
Made 3. Yeah. Hang on. We just got everything sorted out. I'm just.
You're causing stacking.
Yay, that's it.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
There we go. That's my network being a pain.
So we need to figure out how to get you.
Oh, look at the comments.
You can look at it on your phone. You have to have volume.
Great job,
It's just feedback.
Chucky. The DW is very quiet. Shining a light.
Well, I can make it bright like this.
Did you get the echo?
We were working on that feedback problem.
Who did that then?
Actually,
Go on.
when I was showing her how to view the feed, I inadvertently used the same computer for both programs, and so it was picking it up as an echo, so we got bad feedback. So I turned it off, and she's just going to use her phone to type any comments, and that's it. If you're going to use two devices, one of them has to be turned volume down completely.
Yeah,
that's it.
Absolutely.
Working on it, guys. Working on it. This is we're early, so we can work out the technical details.
Yeah, I love that was some feedback, but we've sorted it out now. Sorry, what, darling? We need better light. We've got this house of darkness because we.
Turn that one up above your head. Does that make it any better?
Try. We're trying with the lights now.
I'll turn this one up.
You know I'm smiling at you.
Is that better or worse?
Is that better on the light?
No, it's worse.
I wasn't looking. Yes, you must have a hat to watch. If you're not wearing a hat, you can't even watch. That's it.
Yeah.
It should be obvious at this point.
We're having a bit of a home disco here. Hey, Leanne, how are you doing, darling?
Abby, where's your
My volume's down, sweetheart. We were just doing some stuff.
Shout.
Oh, yeah. I'm shouting again now. That's obviously my calling in life is to shout.
I have a hat again.
Hey, hi, North Carolina.
Actually, I'm getting a lot of people saying, Sue, you need to turn your volume down just a little bit on your computer or your microphone. I think turn down just a little bit.
Is that better now?
It seems to be for me.
Tell me it's better on my volume, or shall I just stop shouting?
Yeah, you can just stop shouting.
Well, we'd like to see you dance a little bit. I think that, a little Sue dance. Yes.
Yeah, there she goes.
Look at that shoulder motion.
And we're going to take out the last 2 stitches tonight, right?
We are indeed going to do that, and I am going to try and stop shouting. Yeah. It's going to be hard.
Distorting
Did you hear what he said? I'm distorting the microphone with my booming voice. Like my parents.
See, I'm not too loud.
Susan, keep your voice down. You're the only one.
Hi there.
Any of the other children except you. You're getting dizzy. We're making Sheila dizzy. See, when it turns left, it looks like she's walking into Dr. G's room. Turn left. Hang on. Wouldn't it just be crazy if I appeared next to Jack there?
If you could walk right across?
Yes. Yeah. And now I'm in Texas. And now I'm back in the UK. That would be hysterical. I think it's because I'm under the light that it's such bad lighting. Yeah. No, I mean, what can we put? We need some kind of pillar in the kitchen to hold it up so that we've got better light. We will have to sort something out. What about putting a chair on the countertop and putting the laptop on the chair? Yeah, we could try that, because then that will put that, and then we could just turn the camera down. Oh, incoming.
I think it might be too high.
It might be too high. Let's see.
No, because we can move it. We can move this thing down.
That's better, isn't it?
Hey, Bonnie, I want to agree with you. I listened to some of Wink's music and his band's music while they were here, and I was really impressed at how good they were. Just outstanding. Just wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Wait a second. Wink's a part of a band?
Oh, you know that?
What did I miss?
Didn't you know that? We talked about it.
I was sick the whole time they were there.
Yeah, you were, sweetheart, weren't you? Wink is in an awesome band with some people that he's known. He's known the lead singer since he was 5. Even I met him when I was a kid.
Oh.
And 2 other mates that he's known for nearly all his life. And somebody else he hasn't known for quite so long, but quite a long time.
The new boy who's only been in the band 14 years.
Yeah, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
What?
You need to speak up.
No, you need to tell me to speak up.
Telling you need to speak up.
I speak fine.
The new boy in the band has only been in the band for 14 years, and they still call him the new boy. But I know they're a funny bunch, and it's kind of blues, rock, funk music, isn't it? Rock, bit of everything. It's really good. You'll like it, Abby, I think. So yeah, that's
what does Deb's hat say on it?
It says
I was. Can you see it?
Sue's lovely.
Ah.
She's been busy with her new machine.
Oh, is it all embroidered in?
Yeah. She's
I
making
did
it.
that this afternoon.
Yoo-hoo! That's brilliant. You've done such a great job. That's fantastic.
What do you think of the color? I think
Matches my phone.
I know, and your fingers.
And Jill's phone as well. We've got the same phone cover, haven't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Girls with taste.
That's right. And
Excellent.
Abby's walls, her walls are actually that color too in her room. She's in her room.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany girl. It's got to be Tiffany all the way. All the way. So,
Have you still got your carpet, Abby?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, have you still got your carpet?
My carpet is still here, sadly. It will be wood floor one day. Day over the rainbow. See, I can be in a band too.
you're hysterical. Oh my goodness me. Have you changed Wink's bandage today? Darling, where's your bandage? Darling, he's got to put his bandage back on again.
Where's Finn? Where's Finn?
Where's what?
Where's Finn?
He is upstairs. I have asked him to tune in, and he said, "Look, Mum, I'm in the middle of another live video at the moment." I would never get him to come down. He's just sent one of his mates a message going, "Help, my parents are becoming bloggers."
Trust me, I already had that problem.
What did you do to your mom?
No.
He's got a sling on and a big show me your thumb bandage.
Oh,
For
what'd
my
you do?
That's not real.
Gotcha. That's good. Into
thing and everything.
Hunter causes the count.
Last night he was asking me if the ambulance had arrived yet.
Really ridiculous, man.
Yeah, Wink's band is Buzz. And I did post the website on the thread earlier today. So you can have a little look at who they all are and some photographs and stuff. I haven't been on that website for a long time, but I set it up in, when was it? About 2000.
5 years ago.
5 years ago I set it up. So, do you reckon we could get Finian to come down for 2 seconds?
He won't want to be on screen, will he?
No. No, or have his voice on it. So it's kind of, he is in the building, is all
We
I
could
can
just take the
say.
computer upstairs and surprise him, and then
No.
he'd really hate us.
No, that would not be good. He doesn't. Hey, bonjour, bonsoir.
So when do we want to do the stitches then?
Whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we are a little bit earlier than we said.
I haven't got
So
my goggles on, but I think I can do it without them.
you think you can do it? You think you just whip it out, just rip it out.
This time.
Rip it out. What time is it? We're kind of 35 minutes early, but I think that'll be fine.
Don't run with those scissors.
IKEA
I was
scissors.
going to get some shears out of the shed.
He's very blasé with his nursing skills now. Still trying to have a bit of
Right.
supper.
Are we ready for a stitch removal?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's up to you. If you're ready, I'm ready.
Brace, I am ready.
Right.
Because I know it doesn't matter.
We're gonna do something a little bit different here. You guys stay on Skype, but for the stitch removal,
Yeah.
it's only gonna. Well, I guess I found my favorite.
What's that?
I just had the DW by herself. So you all are alone right now on the video for the stitch removal, okay?
All
And
right.
I can bring everybody in and out. So
Okay, cool.
all right. So what I'd like to see you do, if you don't mind, are you able to either, Sue, step up a little bit? There we go. Now we can see.
I'm on
Right.
tiptoe.
So I'm going to tool this little
Make sure you
this
can
off
see.
first.
Yeah, I think you can take those old steri strips off.
Nurse Wink, I see you've got your splinter bandage off.
I have to take my bandage
You
off.
worried Jill there for a moment. She was wondering what on earth you've done.
So just so everybody knows, everybody on the Skype is still with us. We're just we focused in on Sue and Wink so that we can get a good close up of her big day today of having the last 2 stitches removed. And when she's done, we're going to ask Wink to do the same thing he did before, and that is to go ahead and place some little plastic steri strips again, just to give the wound a little bit more support for a few more days. And then after that, you will be officially healed, and then you can start, once there's no more scab, no more crusting, then you'll be able to go ahead and start putting some kind of, softening agent like some vitamin E and suntan lotion or some of those many products we talked about, yeah? To kind of soften that scar.
So she could go ahead and do some housework.
Well, no, I don't think so, Wink.
Hang on.
It won't be any more housework for at least 6 weeks on the housework.
No housework for 6 weeks.
What's wrong with my charger?
Right, ready?
Right, I'm going to turn back round again.
Can you all see?
It would be nice if we could get a close-up. Do you have a magnifier button you can hit on the camera?
What does that look like?
A little magnifying glass?
No.
Let's have a look.
I've got an actual magnifying glass.
We have an actual magnifying glass.
No, that's okay.
What about if I click the settings? Will that
no, it's fine. It's okay. Go ahead. It's okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Right.
Yeah, I think you're great. I think that's just fine. So give it a little snip.
That's it.
Use your forceps.
Here we go.
Get that one out of there. There you go. That's got to feel really odd coming out.
It does. It does.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel. It's like a sting now. It's stinging.
Little
this
sting.
One. This is the last
Stinging
one.
and itching.
Oh, can't get under this one.
I'm just watching it on the delay.
There you go.
now.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, the final stitch.
There it goes.
That's it.
Final stitch countdown.
Ready?
Roll.
There it goes.
Disappear in, and then it goes. Whoop.
There it is.
Done.
Uh,
No more stitches.
Excellent.
Before you turn back around, Sue, could I get you to bring the camera in just a little bit closer to the wound so I can see a little closer?
Move the actual laptop, but
Well, that's all right.
That's all right. Whatever you.
Can you see?
Okay.
Is it-
Yeah, I'm satisfied. That's good. That's good.
yeah.
Yep, you can put it back now. That's great.
Right.
Yay! There's some people cheering here on the comments.
There's a little bit of scab or something there from the stitch.
Yeah.
Just leave that, yeah.
You see what he's talking about?
Put it on.
Oh, top right.
Yeah, that'll fall off on its own. You don't have to worry about it, or if it's ready to fall off, you can take it off. But that's fine.
No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
Blowing your spaghetti bolognese breath all over my scar.
Right.
Yay! I can see Debbie now.
So, it doesn't need one here now, does it? Where shall I put them? Over this area, just where the scabbing is, or?
You know what I would do is I would just put one in the middle, 2 on the sides, and call it done.
just something to drink.
Oh, it's so itchy. Yes, Amber, I think the itching is because it's healing. It is looking amazing, isn't it?
It looks great.
On the right-hand side, it's just like normal skin. And I think the other one is only that colour because that's where all the terrible bruising was.
Right.
Around the edge of the hole. Lynn, it does look fantastic. Please don't stop being on YouTube. I will not stop being on YouTube. We would miss you way too much. I've got loads of messages about
There it is.
not going.
Slap.
Slap. Look at that shoulder movement.
I should start doing
Back
YouTube
in the
challenges,
room, back
like
in the room.
Benefit
Oh, hang
Challenge,
on.
the Chubby Bunny Challenge. Y'all know what those are?
Yeah.
No.
That is looking good. Just look at it. I am now stitch free and ready to go. Woo, 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 woo.
Okay, so
Stitch free, stitch free.
Stitch free. All right. If you are online right now and you have Skype and you would like to come online and say something, I can make that happen for you. Let me know if you want to do it. I can invite you into the call and let you can talk.
Jack, I think we should call you the dream maker.
I'm your dream maker.
Yeah, you're making everything happen.
See, because I've just figured out I can bring people in and out just any way we like.
Abby, apparently it's hard to hear you, but I'm not sure you're speaking at the moment.
I'm not speaking, but I am now here. Let me just. Yeah. Hi.
Yes, definitely. I don't have Skype. Okay, anyone that has Skype?
Well, if you don't, it only takes about 3 minutes to download it, so it's really not that big a deal.
I literally just
you can
re-downloaded
download
it on my laptop right before this.
I Love has asked me to show my back again. Can you see it?
It looks good.
Can I see it? Yeah, the red is from before the surgery. It was the kind of from 6 o'clock to midnight.
Darling, have I got Skype?
Have you got Skype?
Yeah.
I doubt it, because you won't download any apps.
No.
To do anything like that. No Skype here, no Skype. Somebody must have Skype. Listen, guys, just go onto your phone, go to the App Store.
Yeah, we're getting a really unusual noise, so somebody's got a beeping noise going.
Oh, that's our tumble dryer.
It's a tumble dryer.
Okay.
It's like a laundromat here today.
All
I've done so many.
Hi,
washing.
Ellie.
Right,
Hi, Nurse Lulu.
I'll just stand there so that you can have a good look. We've got all the stitches out. It's looking good. There's a few scabs. Isn't it? No stitches, no hole, no holes that shouldn't be there. It's really, really good. I'm really pleased. Yay! And I'm just out of bed, so way too scary. Okay. But if anyone would like to come on, you just have to download the app Skype or just go onto Skype. Yeah. Even Wink is downloading it. That's how easy it is. No disrespect.
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
What am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
Darling, I'm not trying to say anything. Darling, I'm not trying to say
You're some kind of idiot.
Darling, you said it. I didn't say anything.
No, I've got bad thumb.
Kelly's asking what Skype address.
Okay, I'll give you the Skype address. If we have somebody that wants to Skype, you have to Skype me, and I can. Oh.
Somebody's Skyping you.
No, that's a different thing.
Oh.
Excellent.
I'm going to put my Skype address
Turn
up.
around again, because everyone's asking me to turn around. So I'm just gonna turn around so that you can see my back.
Okay, under
I'm just loading it now and seeing how easy it is. Verification phone.
Yes.
Oh no, it's a verification number. Where is it?
Bonnie says she's too shy. That's okay, no worries. It looks good, doesn't it, I Love? It looks fantastic.
So if you just saw under Sue's address, I had to type it in there. Under Sue's name, I put in my Skype. So if you would like to Skype, you have to send me a little invite, and then I will add you in.
What do I do? How do I send him an invite then?
Invite. Search contacts.
Well, no, he's not in my contact, is he?
Oh, well, then you have to put him in your contacts.
How do I do that? Do you have to be in my contacts for me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you also can't be in the same room with Sue.
That's alright, I'll go in the lounge once I've got it. What's
So
John's
you're already on.
Yeah, I'll be on again.
You want to be on again?
I want my own one.
I want my own one.
So how do I add a contact? I'll just go to the keyboard.
And who is it asked about your splinter? Trish would like to know how your splinter is.
It's really bad. I had a sling on earlier.
Do you need someone to take it out? So you can't take a splinter out?
It's so small we can't see it.
Neither of us can actually see it. Actually,
I got you guys new glasses.
Even with my new glasses.
it requires a microscope.
Okay, I didn't get anybody to who asked to join us.
Some person is quite a few people are a bit shy. Somebody is asking about where they.
John's phone number.
Hang on a second.
Do I need your phone number in my phone?
Hang on. You guys are on hold for a second. Yay! I gotta add you in, okay?
Okay.
Hang on a second. Kelly, just a moment.
Okay.
I may have to hang up on you. Send me a friend request, okay?
Okay, if I figure out to.
I'll get it. Are you guys there?
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
We're here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm losing people somehow.
Oh no.
I know what I did wrong though. I got to click on something else. Hang on.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to do that. We're going to resume this.
United States right here.
Is everybody on? Okay. I just have to add some in. We got Violet.
Oh, excellent.
I think we just added Violet.
So if I've got your contact details, is it your email I click on or what?
No, you put that address in there.
Which address?
And let's see. We got to do. Hang on.
Is that Marie?
Okay.
Oh, Kelly. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to get you in the call, but I'm working on it, okay? Don't go away.
Right, I think I've done
Hello.
wrong.
I don't know.
I have a friend watching me right now.
I've sent an invite. Is that me?
I can see Vi in the corner, like a little circle on
Can
my
you see Violet?
screen.
Hold on. Let me see.
But Violet, you need to switch your camera on.
There. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. I've got no stitches.
I'm showing
I know.
6. I'm showing 6 in the call, but I'm not seeing everybody.
That's amazing.
I see everybody.
I sent an invite. Do I send the invite to you, John, or what?
Yeah. You have to,
I did that. I sent
I've got more that I'm trying to get in here, so if they don't give up on me, I'll figure it out probably.
stick with it.
I'm trying.
Is it unlimited? Unlimited. Okay, Amber says she's going to download Skype later.
That's it. Now I got Kelly coming in, but I had to add her as a favorite. I think that was a problem. Well,
We're running out of space on the screen.
For those on their iPhones, they're going to be little tiny people. Yay! Annie sees 5.
I see 6.
do you guys
Original
see
5
6?
I do.
The
I
reason
got Violet
you can't
in,
see
but I'm trying to get Kelly in, and I'm upset that this not work. Okay, I'm gonna try something else.
happy dance. Definitely doing a happy dance. You guys watched it on my channel. You're on about a 30-second delay from what we can see on our screen. So just when we say we can see 6, just hang in there a bit. Yay! Hey Gail, how you doing? Sheila's put a 5 in there. Love you, babes.
Right. No,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't seem to have
Well
worked.
said, Becky.
Connect on Duo. I don't know. I can't get it to work.
Wink can't get it to work. Have
Let's
you?
see. Kelly, if you can hear me, I want you to hang up. Need you to hang up. I need you to hang up and then we'll try again, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
As you're actually
So
on.
I could go and sit in the lounge then with my bad thumb. I need to
milk that thumb.
Yeah.
I'll hold it up for
I
you
need to
because
keep
I
it
can move
elevated.
my shoulder now that I've got no stitches in. Okay, would you like to? Oh,
Yeah, you can see it now.
oh, we can see it now.
It's the other dot.
Is it going right across there? Is it
I
2
think
mil
so.
long?
I think it might be.
It's 2 millimeters. Let's see if we can. We're showing you poorly thumb.
I think it needs a bandage on it again.
It's there. Can you guys see it now?
I think I got Kelly in.
It's there.
It's trying.
Oh, I see Kelly.
I see a little window.
Yay!
Listen,
Yeah, this is
I
incredible.
love you all so much. I just got back from the gym and my hair is soaking wet.
Oh,
And here you on the phone.
I wish I looked like that just when I'm going out for the evening, let alone coming back from the gym. You look amazing, girl.
I'm calling from West Virginia, West by God, Virginia, and we say y'all every day.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Oh,
Okay, we're in West Virginia. We have relatives in West Virginia.
Yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's missing? Do y'all have everybody on?
1, 2,
There's 7.
3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7.
We're in West
Including me.
Virginia. 7.
Where?
Say that again.
I'm going to turn my husband's phone off. Hold on. Okay.
There's actually 7 of us on the Skype.
Yep.
I just hear me.
Okay, so where in West Virginia is your friend from?
My friend
Hillary.
nearby me. Oh, she just asked me what I said. Okay, that's great. She's down here in Texas with us.
Hey, Sal, how you doing?
What part of West Virginia? I don't think I heard that. About 3 hours from here. That's where the Polar Express. That's where all the skiing.
Yes, they do the Polar Express with the kids.
Yes.
I have 2 sisters there.
Yes. My grandson was born at William Beaumont Army Medical Center in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. But Sue, how crazy that you brought all these crazy people together over a cyst.
I know.
Orthopedic surgery. We don't get excited about knee replacements.
Oh, I know, it's incredible, isn't it? It's like,
Hang on a second, guys.
My husband thought I was crazy watching this guy do these cyst operations all the time.
Okay, I'm stepping away for just a second. Y'all have to excuse me. I got to make a call, but talk amongst yourselves. I only see 5. Do you guys see 6?
I see 4.
At least.
I see 7.
You should
I see
the
You got
top
enough.
corner.
7 total.
There's a little one in the top corner and then another 4. So yeah.
6. Yeah, there's 6. I can see 6 on my screen there.
Because
Look.
we're the 7th, are we? Something I
We're
don't
the
really know.
7th. And yeah.
That I sent a friend of ours his video. He is an incredible bass player in our area, and he was very impressed.
Very impressed. Darling, he's brilliant. The band's brilliant, actually. They're really good. Really, really good band.
Very good.
You're really good at your guitar.
Yeah, try to be.
You try to be. He's
Well,
so
I
modest.
don't play very much anymore.
Well, you can't tell it.
We've only played together once in about the last 18 months, the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we did the last time we played, which was, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, when I got my guitar out, it had the set list from the last gig that was 18 months ago, and I was like, oh, that was the last time I opened my case.
But that's changed because you've been playing this evening and
Well,
last night.
I've got my new amp to play with now, so I've got a new toy.
So he's playing with everything.
Sue, you don't have any idea how fortunate you were to have the DW as your advocate, because working in a hospital, things don't go that smooth.
Well, she was pretty excellent. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
At the hospital.
What did you say, Abby?
They met at the hospital. They were working there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and the people that did you know some of the nurses that were there, Jill?
Yeah. Oh, I knew that one of my mom's friends set them up on a date though, because they thought that she and him would be absolutely cute together.
And that's what happened.
Real embarrassing things about my parents.
You don't have to tell everything you know.
I do. I really do, though.
Please tell us more, Abby, please.
I had a friend whose parents, on their first date, her dad brought them Kentucky Fried Chicken. So every time he tells her that if on your first date, if a guy brings you Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's the one.
That's your friend from West Virginia.
That's incredible. But we're hearing all the stories now. But yes, I guess I thought
Been together 36 years.
Oh, goodness.
I haven't even lived that long.
No, I'd like to say I haven't lived that long, but that would be a fib.
Me too, but I'm well past.
Yeah. So 7, 36, 55, 65, 75, 85. When we're 85, we've been together 36 years, roughly. So we've got a while to go. But that's fine. I intend to live to 107. So, you know.
On your own.
He doesn't want to live that long.
Why 107?
To have,
I just think I want to be 107 and teaching yoga on the telly or something. That's what I used to say. But I guess it'll be YouTube.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, I mean, by then maybe something would have uptaken YouTube because, you know, it has a little too much power right now. Some business person's going to see that and be like,
take it.
Stop!
Take YouTube from us all. There would be a world uprising.
Well, I thought my daughter was a lot like me till I saw the DW and the DD together. They look like sisters.
We do. We
do.
Yeah, we do actually.
This is the part.
Actually, I'm her clone from the past. You see, they decided to clone me in an experimental scientific lab. It's a government secret. I'm not supposed to be sharing with the world that, but I'm a clone.
If you stand next to your daddy, though, you look like him, too. You just have my coloring.
I have your nose.
You have Nancy Moya's nose.
And your head shape, which...
I still just see 5.
He's back.
He's back. He missed all of that.
I missed some fun.
The story of your life while you've been gone, Jack.
Uh-oh. What's funny is I only see 5. I see Kelly now. I see Violet. I see, and then on a different look, I see Debs. Oh, Kelly, you're on this one. Okay. Hello.
I was saying, Dr. Gilmore, my husband thought he would go by and say, "Why are you watching those gross videos?" And I said, "It's very fascinating to me."
Yeah.
And then I told him, I said, "You know those gross videos? The guys on the show." So he knows all about y'all.
Yeah, I've seen lots of pictures of lots of people's husbands. Lots of the lovely send me pictures, especially of the ones that have beards and look a bit like Wink.
Oh?
Well, hold on, Chester. I'm going to put him on the spot.
Okay, but you got to turn your phone sideways.
Okay, hold on. Have you ever seen their show, Orange County Choppers?
Yep.
Paul Sr.?
Yeah. Look,
Hi.
he does kind of look like him, doesn't he?
Oh, American Stopper, Paul Senior. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, American Chopper is on in our house
There
regularly.
you go.
He had black hair when we got married 36 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Incredible. That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, a Wink, he was a bouncer when I met him. And I met him on a dare. These girls, I was to dance with him. And they wouldn't ask. But being the shy person I am, I stepped out.
Yeah, it would take a shy type.
Yeah. You and I have a lot in common about the talking and not being shy. So, but listen, thank you for allowing me to be on this. I'm going to get off here. I haven't been home from work but a minute, and I saw y'all on here. And it's been such a pleasure following all y'all.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, hang around. We're going to figure out fun things to do in the future, too. So.
Oh, I'll be following y'all.
Never have I ever.
Excellent. That was fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
God bless you.
Kelly.
See you later.
Have a good night.
Bye. Well, that was awesome.
I'm frozen. I'm just frozen with this strange look on my face, so I'm
Thank you.
unfreezing myself. I'm taking myself out.
Yeah.
No, you're right here.
No, he's not. He's frozen.
Well, he's all right on our little.
Frozen. You
thing
have to
here.
sing the song now.
The Frozen song? I don't know the Frozen song.
No, nor do I. And maybe we shouldn't admit that publicly.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Oh, yeah, but we
Let's
can't
go.
each sing it without being
Let
taken
it go.
because copyright infringement.
Are you okay?
A while ago, asked
Soon, darling.
No, I'm not okay.
I'm going to show you my back once more because I know y'all want to see it. Am I in?
Yeah.
Am I high enough?
Yeah.
Yay! So Sal's off. Sal from Glasgow. Oh, Kira is getting ready to turn on Skype.
Oh,
Let it go. Well done, Arles, actually, yeah. I was not very good with that Disney song.
You're back to the camera.
And I've got my back to the camera so they can see my wonderful...
Is John moving again now?
John is...
I don't know if I'm moving or not. No, I'm not. I'm not. And I think what it is we've kind of reached a bandwidth limit. So that's okay. I'm here.
That's cool.
You're moving on our computer in your little circle.
And Abby's about to go offline because she has to bring me my charger back.
I do. I found my own, so now he's forcing me. I'll be right back.
Hey! Fantastic. Fantastic. So my stitches have been removed a little bit earlier than we thought, but we were testing everything. And kind of on, and there were people watching, so we just thought we'd carry on and have a bit of a party. My stitches apparently look like dead spiders. Do you want to see my dead spiders? Here are my dead spiders. In fact, I kept them all.
Okay, Angry Campbell.
Bonnie said I was being quiet tonight. I said I can't get any words in.
I was thinking that. Let me something white.
So John's gone off the stream.
John's gone off.
Oh, I'm still here. I'm here.
On the string. That's what my stitches look like.
Plug it in.
Look at that.
Okay, I'll
Spider. Our pet spiders. I'm going to keep these. I will. You don't know me. I will. I will keep these stitches. Cause,
We've kept the pig's teeth as well when we had them cut. We've got them, like people get their children's teeth. We're going to put.
Still have Abby's baby teeth.
Oh yeah, well you see, we're going to put them under the pig's style. Maybe the tail will even some pig bananas or something.
yeah, we got those. And I've got Finion's teeth, and I've also got a penny that he swallowed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, it sounds great.
You didn't choke on that. That's just the right size.
Yeah, just literally, like just the same as your dimes, I think, the one with the building on the back, that's
Like my
columned.
Indian head penny.
Yeah, like the Indian head penny, that size. So that was on his 5th birthday, he decided to swallow that. We caught it, and it's made the copper go quite a weird colour. Obviously, it's been washed. And actually, I gave it to Finian. I said, actually, you might like this. This was the penny you swallowed when you were 5. And he went, oh, can I keep that, Mum? So he's got it in with his little things that...
With his collection of money he doesn't spend.
Yeah, he collects money like ornaments. And then goes, Mum, can I have some more duct tape, please? Mum, can I have this? Actually, no, he's paying me for the last load of duct tape.
I think you should fire your technical person.
Who's that? You?
Me.
No, you've you've done all of this.
All right, I'm trying to add a new one now.
I need my charger.
We're working on it.
Hey, I love.
Right there.
Yes, Becky, the stitches have been removed. So I'm going to just show you my back so that you can see. Oh, Bonnie had to have her nipples surgically removed. Thankfully, Pinions came out the
Is
other
that a cat?
end.
Oh, there's a pussy cat on the screen.
Yeah, that's my cat.
What's his name?
This is Astrid.
Sorry?
Astrid.
Astrid, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
That's a really cool name. By Scotland. I spelled Scotland wrong. By Scotland, we've got some people signing out. Some people are saying it's too much to follow. Marie, you've got an x-ray of your 11-year-old's tummy with a dime, 2 nickels and 2 quarters.
You should turn around.
I'm showing them my back.
People can't hear you speaking.
They can't hear me speaking.
Amazing.
Where did Deb go?
Deb's gone. Yeah, Deb's screen's gone black.
Hello.
Deb.
Oh, you're sharing my popcorn eating with the world, I see.
Are you eating my skinny pop?
No?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know if I don't know why my picture doesn't want to play, but I'm definitely here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, I'm from Australia.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
That's awesome.
I'm sick in bed.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I was looking after my sick grandbaby and now I'm sick.
Oh no.
Can you see me?
Hi.
I'm from Australia.
I'm trying to add you in, Kira. I'm not sure what the issue is, but I am working on it, okay?
Okay.
Don't go away.
I won't.
Okay.
We have snakes, we have spiders, we have lots and lots of deadly creatures.
You're self-defined as an animal there.
We have kangaroos jumping around the streets around here.
Fun.
We do. We can't come home at night without trying to dodge the kangaroos, and we're in the suburbs.
Oh my goodness.
Got another one coming on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, so Abby, say goodnight.
Good night, Abby.
Bye, Abby.
Bye, Abby.
Good night.
Yeah, you're being spanked by your dad.
Fired. Bye.
See you later.
Bye, sweetheart.
Okay. Let's see. So,
Hey, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hi.
all right, the DW's got to go.
Oh,
Good night.
cheerio.
Bye.
Bye, Jill.
Take care. Lots of love.
Lots of love too.
Thank you.
I've got to do the phones going. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Love. Get
Thanks
better
for coming
soon.
Get better soon.
Love to Australia.
Yeah, get better soon.
Come to Australia.
Oh, I love Australia. Where are you? Oh, she's gone.
Canberra.
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 Sydney, I think Canberra is.
It's
Angry-
the capital. I think
Angry
Sydney's
Campbell,
the
you're
capital.
on.
Who's
Bye.
up?
Night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
How do I get off?
How do I get off?
I'm taking myself out.
Okay. How do you get off? Do you to hang up the how?
Okay. Okay, listen. You have to friend me first. You have to friend me first, and then it'll let me put you in the chat. Okay?
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Can't find where that.
I see. Yes, I see that.
Add people.
Yep, I'm working on it.
I'll show you a photo.
Oh, here we go. Now, yeah, Jack's back on big
Jack's
screen.
back.
I'm back.
He's back big now.
Yay.
We got
No, that's good. Glad you like them. That's great.
Angry Campbell.
I can't talk and press buttons.
I think Kira. Can you guys see Kira?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay, Kira! All right, you made it.
Yay, she made it. That's fantastic. Photo.
I wasn't so worried about me today as the other guys driving out in this horrible stuff.
You've got
no
snow,
doubt.
haven't you?
Yes.
Kira.
Who else has got snow? Have you got snow, Debs?
We're supposed to get it later.
Yeah, she gets everything I get about, 12, 24 hours later?
You're in Indiana or Ohio?
I'm in Missouri.
Oh, you're in Missouri. Yeah, we get a few hours after you when it comes up from the south.
Yep.
It's been
Yeah,
quite.
when we hit Missouri last week, I was ready to turn back to Texas. It was cold.
Well, it's cold here. We went straight into autumn when we landed, like about 30 degrees less, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, much less, much colder. But we've still got some leaves on the tree here. They haven't fallen yet. We haven't really had any windy weather to knock them all off yet.
Yeah. It was windy the other day.
Oh, I didn't notice the wind, obviously. Actually, it was a bit windy today, but not enough to knock the leaves off. Ooh. So I'm going to show you my logo.
Oh, that's cute.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Okay. So that's the logo.
I like it.
It is. It's really nice,
I'm
isn't
trying to
it?
do that on the hats.
So I've got.
Snow is that white stuff that falls out of the sky when it's cold.
The
You know?
angel had dandruff.
Yes.
Oh, I've got like bananas.
And that is for the mugs. Good morning, my lovely. Nice, isn't it? I really like it. Yeah, so I've got that bit and I haven't done the video that I keep saying I'm going to do. But I will do it with all the options. And then y'all can tell me what it is you want, what it is you would like, and then we'll take it from there with that. But Debs has got some new machines, so she's been very industrious and she's got...
Right. If you're trying to get into the chat, but you can't, you have to hit the picture of the camera to turn your camera feed on, or it won't let you in. There's a couple want to get in, but they're not, they have to hit their little cameras. So if you hit your cameras...
The darling daughter is back on the screen.
She worked her way back in.
She was standing behind you.
That's okay.
Good night, Sal, sweetheart. Sleep well.
Yeah, Trish, I think the mug would be great too.
Yeah, I think so. And I think the logo would look nice on kind of anything, really. I really like it. So,
yeah.
So I think I'm going to have the square like that on the T-shirt, the mug,
Where did you put
the hats. What?
I took yesterday's stitch.
I wanted to put that on the hat, Sue.
Hello.
Are you in?
Oh, I don't know if I'm in with them, but I can see you, Dr. G.
Okay. Well, hang on, and I'm going to try to get you in, okay?
Yeah.
I'm working on it, I promise.
No, you're right.
Okay.
Debs, what are you eating?
A mushroom.
That's what I thought. I love mushrooms.
A raw mushroom.
I have a whole bowl of vegetables right here for supper, so.
Violet, you're awfully quiet over there in that corner.
I'm always quiet.
Well, okay.
Oh, somebody else is coming on.
Oh, okay. She's you're the yin and she's the yang, right?
Absolutely. Apparently I talk in my sleep. So
And snore.
I don't snore.
Yes, you do.
No,
Wink has her thumb.
To me, I don't snore at all.
You do.
Wink has her thumb.
You were snoring last night so loud you woke me up.
Wink, how's your thumb?
Hang on. I've got the bandage off at the moment. Hang on.
Yeah, let's see.
Now he's got to go get it. Hold on.
He's got his bandage back.
I've got a sling as well in the other room.
Dr. G, you're going to have to amputate this thumb.
That's it, yeah.
Jack, if someone came in to your surgery, I don't know, we call them doctor's surgeries in the UK, into your office or your treatment room or whatever you call it, with this on for a splinter, what would you be saying to them?
Oh, he's not listening.
Jack, you're not here.
I think Jack can't hear us.
Jack,
Hey, I'm still trying to invite people.
Well, we're asking what you're going to do about Wink's thumb.
Oh, I'm going to have him cut it off and send it to me, and I'll remove the splinter, and then we're going to send it back.
Oh, okay.
And still can stick it back together.
Yeah.
Ship it on dry ice, right?
Yeah. Keep it fresh now, Wink.
Yeah. I'm sure we can work out something. So, for those of you who've just come on, although quite a lot of people have gone now.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. I could offer you some vegetables, darling, but there are Brussels sprouts in it, and you don't like those.
I've got some pizza.
Well, Dean's in the kitchen making chili, so.
Nice, I love chili.
Chili's good.
Kat, you're absolutely right.
Broccoli and carrots and grapes. And carrots, yeah, are we?
Yeah, we're going to.
Now, except Violet. She's not eating.
What kind of pizza you got there today?
No, he's eating pizza.
It's a veggie supreme pizza, but
That
I've got
sounds
some
pretty
chicken.
good.
I've got chicken on it as well.
Because it's not food unless it's got meat on it, as far as Wink's concerned.
Oh, come on, Wink. It's not that. It doesn't have to be that way, man.
Exactly. You're going to have to educate
To make
him
my
for
thumb
me.
get better, I need all the protein and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And this is green pea fusilli, and it tastes like garden peas, and it's gorgeous.
You know I'm fasting today, right?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
Everybody's eating in front of him.
I'm not eating in front of him.
Oh, it's okay. It doesn't bother me. I'm perfectly okay with it.
Not much. Okay, the bowl's underneath the computer now. You can't sit. So whenever I do this, Jack, something to eat. I'm joking. Well, I'm going to start. On Thursday, is that too soon to having my stitches out and not having some scabs? Does the scabs have to go before I can start doing the fasting thing?
No, I think you're ready. I think you're ready to get back with it.
There, somewhere.
Oh, there's somebody called TR.
I hear Sue.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Y'all see me? No.
No, not yet. You have to hit the camera. The button looks like a camera.
Got to hit the little camera button. Maybe that's my problem.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you're moving now.
Am I moving around?
I see you. Yeah. I see you.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought I was still frozen.
Hello.
Hey, from North Carolina.
Yay!
It's your lovely Dee Thompson.
There you are.
Hello, how are you? Wow.
Good. It's wet and cold here. Hello, Deborah.
I had to work hard to get her on there. Trigger trout.
Trigger trout. How you like that?
Is that a kind of trout?
Bless her sainted heart. She used to give everybody crazy nicknames. It makes absolutely no sense.
I don't know anybody like that who would just give people strange nicknames for no apparent reason.
No. Yeah, you do a good job of that.
I try.
I'm a fan of yours, Doc, for a long time.
Well, thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate it so very much.
You and the Gumby Jean, you and Gumby Jean, and
So
Gonzo, and Gonzo's got a baby Gonzo
got
now,
a baby
right?
Gonzo, and you know what's happening on Friday, right?
No.
Oh, I do.
I do.
I do. Go ahead, tell. Y'all can tell it.
Dr. G is going to officiate at Gumby's wedding Friday evening with her fiance.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna marry him up live on YouTube on Friday.
Yes. Honest people.
And what time is that?
We don't have the set time, but it's probably going to be somewhere between 6 and 7. But we do know it's going to be Friday evening.
Oh, I'm excited.
And is that going to be on, whose channel is that going to be on? Yours? Vignettes?
It'll be on my Vignettes channel. No. It's going to be on the big channel. No, it's going to be on my big channel.
Oh my goodness me!
Yeah, in fact, my editors have already told me they're supposed to be making a little announcement so everybody can watch that. And so hopefully y'all will tune in on the main channel, and we'll know more of a time as we get closer. But hopefully you'll watch, and it'll be a lot of fun. And we'll just basically just turn on a live feed and point the camera and just let anybody that wants to walk over and talk, let them do it. And anybody that wants to wish well wishes to the new couple can, and all that. So, we're really excited about doing it. We really are. We're really excited about doing it. I think it's going to be awesome.
Sounds good.
Not at midnight, isn't it? Right, that's my bread machine. You get
So
bread.
where's the wedding going to be at? In your yard?
Probably going to be indoors because we've just had nothing but rainy weather for months on end. And, so probably going to be in the house, I'm guessing.
Cool.
Probably going to be in the main living room area, but we're going to leave that entirely up to the DW.
Man, this is like Brady, isn't it? How many
in your house?
Is the DW the wedding planner?
If she wants to be. So this all started out. We were going to do this in March, and what happened was Gumby Jean had a lot of family members that wanted to come, but they could never really work out where they could all be here together. And they just said, "That's it. We're just going to do it." And so the plan was to do an outdoor spring wedding around the koi pond. Hopefully, the koi pond will be pretty by then. But anyway, so they're tired of waiting and they want to do it. So we're going to go ahead and just do it, and we're going to video it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So
That's really cool.
Probably going to be about 10 to 15 people here. Hey, now that's a chunk of bread.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That really went well.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, that's so exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. Amazing. That's going to be lovely. I'm definitely going to tune in.
Give out a big squeeze.
Jenny.
Granny D, trigger out.
And how's the baby? How's the
baby
baby
Gonzo. I haven't got an update lately. I don't have any bad news. All the news I have is good news.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Come away and all that. I didn't get the specs.
This is my daughter.
Hi.
This is Jenny. She's 11.
Hi, Jenny.
She dyed her hair magenta.
Oh, how lovely.
I love it.
Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Gilmore.
Peas in
This
a pod.
is Violet. This is Trigger Trout, and you know Sue already. So.
And do you know me?
Up here in the circle is Deb.
I think Abby wears a large, Julie. Somebody asked a question about Abby's shirt size. Oh, she's a medium?
Right, it's beyond.
She's a medium.
Yeah. Julie, yeah. A medium.
I'm going to tune out so y'all can get somebody else.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice to see you.
Lovely to meet you, Dee. Really lovely, and I'll see your comments.
I love you too. I can't wait to get a shirt.
Yay! Okay. I'm on it. I promise I will do it.
Okay.
Got it.
Bye.
Bye. Lots of love. Bye.
Bye-bye. Now I know how to get off of here.
Yeah. That's the thing. Nobody knows how to hang up.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how to hang people up, so hopefully.
I guess I did. Did I do it?
Abby's a medium.
There should be a red button button with a phone on it.
I've got a red button, but I'm afraid if I hit that, I'm gonna hang everybody up. So I'm not touching the red button.
She's managed to go. I think, yeah. Excellent. Okay, Deborah wants a mug. Okay, I'm getting the message loud and clear. I'm going to get on the game.
Hey, Becky, Weisbach, I think you and I are neighbors. I think I live in a suburb outside of where you are.
Who's that? Which way? What? Me?
Because everybody's looking at the messages so that they can see it.
We're all looking at messages.
Cosmic Spaceballs to you, darling. I'm shouting again. I was going to type it, but I thought, as you're here, I could just actually say it out loud to you.
You know what I think would be fun to do right now is just sort of randomly invite people into the chat that don't expect anything.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm just the guy to do it.
Just the guy to do it.
I'm just the guy to do it. I'm just looking for anybody who's online that I know.
How can you? Oh, like everybody's going to go boom, 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 boom now. That'll be interesting.
Well, you should see how many people you could get on all at once, too.
Well, I think what happens is it slows it way on down.
It slows bandwidth down?
Yeah, it slows it way on down. Anyway.
Yeah, Julie, I mentioned it to him last night, but now you know the size, which is really, really good. I can't actually type I could do it on my phone, actually. It'd be easier if I did it on my phone because it's smaller, I can hold it.
Well, what I've got going on is I've got the YouTube feed on my phone, so I'm reading everything everyone's saying, and then, it's quiet on my phone, but I can hear you all talking. So.
And I'm only just on my.
Raytown.
Oh, there you're back.
Mama's family. Raytown.
About the t-shirts. I don't know if you were on earlier. I was showing people my logo, just for those of you who have come on. That's the logo. That's the writing. That's what it's going to look like. And it's going to be that colour, which is coming up a completely different colour on the screen. So I don't know what colour you're seeing. But I just thought I would let you see that.
This one.
Yeah. And that's hats as well. Debbie made some hats.
In the process of making the hats. I want to do the logo like that for the hats, too.
Uh-oh, we're all frozen.
Yeah, it would look really good with the heart in the middle.
Yeah.
But we're working on it. We are working on it. So,
yeah.
Debs, you're going to have to make me a hat like that because I want a hat like yours.
Oh, like this one?
Yeah. Did you embroider that yourself?
I did. I got a new machine while we were down there. So I've been playing this week.
Don't want a tea?
Yeah.
No.
Because it looks like you just made it like a patch and you pinned it to your hat until you can sew it on there or whatever?
Yeah. I made it into a patch. It's just not a white fabric. So different fabric. That's thicker so I can sew it on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'm trying to add you in. You want to chat?
I was on there before. This is Violet.
Oh, I thought I locked. I thought I accidentally disconnected you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. You want to get back in, or do you want to wait?
No, I can get back in.
Okay, I'm working on it right now.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
There's Dr. G.
Now we still have one more up here. We need to get our camera button.
Not moving on this YouTube.
Yeah, a minute ago we had 147 and it's dropped to 81, kind of like within a second. Maybe we have frozen.
Because that's YouTube.
Yeah, we're all frozen.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at YouTube and everyone's moving around except Dr. G. Still, he's still frozen on YouTube.
No, he's not.
This is delayed.
I have one person frozen.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're all working, but because we're actually looking at each other on Skype. But on YouTube it's frozen, I think. We're frozen.
I am still here, but I am working to figure out how to get more people on.
Still here too.
And I'm not doing a really great job. I don't know what the issue is.
It's frozen now.
Yeah,
Am I frozen again? Well,
yeah.
If I'm going to be frozen, just take me off of there.
Oh, we're all frozen.
We're all frozen.
Oh, my goodness.
I can see us all.
I can see you all, too. You don't look frozen
Yeah,
to
I
me.
can see.
We're moving again now.
Are we moving again?
You're back in time because you've got Jill up there still.
Yeah.
So you're watching it from like the start. That's why you're such a bozo. That one's the one.
No, I just pressed a button, darling, and that's what happened.
Sorry, bozo.
Darling.
My wife's a bozo.
Darling, I'm going to have to get this. Yeah, we're back now. Apparently we're back. FaceTime is better.
Yeah, I see you. I see you. I think I'm the only one who's frozen. I'm not sure why.
There's currently 3 screens up there now.
Oh.
I see one person that's frozen.
Well, I don't know if I'm watching it live.
All right.
There we go.
Am I frozen still?
On Skype, no. On YouTube, I can't see you at the moment.
Yeah. You are still. You're still frozen.
I'm just frozen in time. Well, I'm just going to be.
Oh, listen to that voice. That's you. That's you being all frozen.
You're frozen.
Oh no, it's changed now.
Yeah, I took myself out. If I was going to be frozen, there's no need. I mean, there's no need in that.
No, I know what you mean.
I don't want to be frozen, and I'm just feeling like awful that I've got some others that I can't get in. I don't know what I have to do to get them back in here.
How's your upper respiratory infection?
That's just love. And
Dr. G, how's your upper respiratory infection?
Actually, I'm doing a lot better, Kira. I'm doing a much better. Thank you. I think I'm really on the mend now. And I was having some trouble before, but I think I'm doing well now. So
I did get all my blood work back today.
You did?
So, yeah.
And
my TSH is a little bit elevated, which can be fixed with just raising my level. And then everything else felt, when I looked at the numbers, and where it should be, and what it actually was, there were maybe a couple that were not right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one's right off the top of my head, but I'll look it up and send you the numbers, what you think.
Okay.
So.
That sounds great. You can take a look at them.
Oh, thank you.
I'd be
my
happy
son
to.
is bringing me my beverage. Thank you.
Deborah got her flu shot.
Oh, okay. You want here? Come here.
I guess.
Come here.
Still frozen.
This is my son.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
This is Sue. This is Dr. Gilmore. This is Debs.
Hi, well done.
I don't know if I'm a real person or just something that looks something like a person right now. So.
Well, you're a real person from what he can see. So.
Yeah.
You're just not on screen at all.
I want to eat and I want to get downstairs.
What, you gonna go do your piano? Good. You need to. You realize we have to do laundry later,
Hi,
right?
Tracy.
Okay. Laundry usually happens on Sunday evening. We have what's called a laundry party, but it didn't happen last night, so we have to do it tonight.
I've never heard the word party and laundry together ever.
So if we ever get invited
That's
to a
a positive thing.
well,
Yeah. Can you say hello to these people? Say hello. This is my husband. You have to get down where the camera can see you. This is my.
Hey, all right.
Hey, how you doing?
That's Daniel. Yeah, he's holding a whole bunch of garlic in his hands.
She says she can hear you, though.
You know, if you rub your hands on stainless steel on your sink, it will take the odor of onions and garlic away from your hands.
Use what to get the garlic off of his hands?
Rub your hands.
Wink's logging off.
You saw that.
I did. Dee's leaving.
You can see it all, Dr. Gilmore.
I can see. I can see what's going on. I guess I'm just frozen. I don't know.
Yeah, you've still got that same expression.
Yeah,
you know,
I just can't. I can't buy into that right now. It's just too rough for me.
D, thanks for coming on earlier, sweetheart. I'm still sure.
I thought the party wasn't starting until 6, so when I saw it come on at 5 and I wasn't even home yet, I'm like, oh no, missed it. So
in green, someone
let's see,
says.
we've got Kira, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We got Violet.
Violet's on hold, and she has been for a while.
I don't understand how I get her off hold.
I thought Violet was going to go.
Yeah, she was going to go, but she's paused.
I think she paused.
Oh. Yeah. No, not yet. And I'm on Skype right now, so I need to let you go.
I'm not sure.
Hysterical.
It is fun though.
It is fun. It is fun. It's just like crazy that so many people have been able to come on live, all in different places. It's like a Zoom call, but only on YouTube. So I think it's brilliant.
Well, I mean, I love talking to just Sue and Wink by themselves, but adding you two is even more awesome.
Well, just 9 yards, as they say in America.
Yeah.
I'm just replying here to Two Little Fish, who is not very well.
Oh, get better.
Okay, Debs, I couldn't hear you when you were talking about how to get the garlic off of his hands.
Okay. Rub your hands on the stainless steel faucet. Just wipe it on there, and the odor from the garlic and the onions will disappear from your hands.
All right.
Does that actually work then?
Yes, I've been doing it for years.
Just on some stainless steel?
Yeah, you just rub your hands on the stainless steel on your sink, and the odor goes away.
I thought you said you were going downstairs to do piano.
I'm going to. As soon as I eat.
Oh.
It's about to be done.
You know, Violet, if you can hear me, I think that you may just need to click the little video button. I'm not sure. You may have a video button you need to click.
Yeah, Lori also said the same thing. She said use a little dish soap.
So I think we have some people who haven't been on my channel before and are not quite sure what on earth is going on here tonight, which I could understand. So just for anyone who is on here that hasn't been following, we have Dr. Gilmore, who I'm sure you will all have heard of. And if you haven't, you want to skip over to his channel, which is called Dr. What's your main one called? Dr. Gilmore.
It's just John Gilmore, MD.
John Gilmore, MD. He is a fabulous family doctor who does lots of procedures So if you are pimple popping fans, he does loads of stuff which is really cool to look at. And he has his own channel called Dr. Gilmore Vignettes, isn't it?
I have this one's kind of one I do use for fun. Yeah.
Yeah, a fun one. So today we were just like experimenting to see how many people who've been following my channel and following Dr. Gilmore's channel, see if we could actually get everybody on. I've had my stitches removed live earlier, so I'm now stitch free. For anyone who missed that, who's come on, I'm just going to show you my stitch free back. So I'm feeling very sassy about my back, and I've got lots more movement now. Nothing. Oh my goodness, it's almost like a real back. It's almost like I have a real back, a real live, proper back again, which is just amazing because it's been well over 100 days since this all started. So that's fantastic. It said 100% when we started. So we were coming on tonight to do a little Q&A, a bit of chat, some medical talk, some advice from Dr. Gilmore, just some general chit chat. And when we were trying out the technical stuff earlier than we planned, and we've just been chatting away, really.
Really, we've just been hanging out, having fun.
Yeah, we've just been hanging out, chatting away. Lots of people are asking about, have you seen all the questions and comments about flu jabs?
Flu shots?
Yeah.
No, tell me what's the big story.
Well, just people are saying they're having their shots and stuff like that. I don't know, is that something you recommend to your patients? Or?
Oh, I absolutely do.
Yeah?
There's Anna that's coming online, and we're getting some feedback from her.
Yep. So
yeah. Who's her name?
Married man. Yes, sir. I've been married almost 13 years to my lovely wife, Jackie. And I also got 2 boys. Cameron is 11 and Brian is 10. And you work.
I think he's on, but you need to press your camera button so I can hear you.
Hey, Wink, I sent you a question in the chat.
Can you see who's coming on?
No, he's got to hit his camera button, but he's trying to come on. He's not an option yet.
Yes, sir. So I work in ICW.
We got Violet now.
Hey, Violet, welcome back.
I'm back.
So going back to the flu shots, you highly recommend people.
Hey, new person.
There we go. Now we got Nana Higgins.
This is fun.
There we go.
Hey, Wink, I sent you a message in the chat if you can take a look at it, if you're still in there.
I'm still here.
He's looking at my iPad. I've got my iPhone and my iPad all going.
I've had several that I've really tried to get in and give them a chance to talk, but they, I think they're not hitting a button. There's a little, you have to hit the little camera button, or you just don't broadcast. So,
yeah.
Nana Higgins got it right.
Can you see me? Figured it out.
Yeah.
Yes, we can see you.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't find your message.
Sandra, that's quite right. It's because officially I have no back fat.
Do I know who Dave Windler is?
Not enough back fat. Dave
Windler is a guitar maker.
All right.
He does special guitars here in Kansas City. He's pretty well known for his like reverb stuff, something to do with the reverb.
Right.
So, but my mom wanted to know if you knew him because you were into guitars. So,
no, I don't know who that is, I have to say, but I'm not kind of that up on the whole guitar thing. As I say, it's only recently.
Yay! Hi Alabama, they're all coming on now. Right, Jackie was saying.
I can get on filming.
No, we don't get more until you can.
Sandra, I am a pimple popping fan. It's my primal instinct to enjoy pimple popping. I just don't have many spots to pick, and I, of course, couldn't reach this one. Terrible, really. Darling, can't you get some spots for me to have a go at? Yeah, I'm not allowed to touch his face.
Touch his back. Look at my face.
My poor husband. I like to torture him from time to time on his back. He lets me.
Oh, it's like you know, that's why we like it, because we have to do that for each other. You know, do all the.
I'm going to go to bed.
No, you're going to bed.
But he doesn't have a very high pain tolerance, so it's kind of hard to do anything to him. It's like, ouch, ouch.
I know. My son used to have a minefield of them.
Yeah, I saw some pictures.
He has a sensory processing disorder.
Yeah.
He's just so fine tuned that, you know, spot squeezing, forget it. Anyway, who wants their mum squeezing their spots? I don't blame him, actually.
And my son has SPD also. He won't even come close enough to let me really look at it, you know.
No, I know.
Stay away from me, Mom.
But yeah, Finian does that as well. Finian does that. He's always ready just in case. Right, Wink is trying to interrupt because he's desperate to go to bed.
I'm going to go to bed now, so I'll see you all next time. See you, Jack.
Good night.
All right, Wink. Good night.
When do we see your splinter removed?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, it hasn't been, but I think we might have to rig up some kind of.
I'm going to keep it in for as long as possible, so I can get as much sympathy as possible.
You heard it from him. He's going to do the high sympathy thing. Yeah. We're going to wait for it to fester into some gangrenous.
Until it's really bad, so I can get
Well, I mean, you know, Dr. Gilmore said that we could amputate it, send it to him, and he would send, you know, take the splinter out and send it back.
And I'm absolutely willing to do that. Yes.
I don't know what happens. Every 5 minutes, a knife comes out on my channel. It's like
everything in the pot now.
Good night, Wink.
Good night, Wink.
Good night, Wink.
Good night, darling. Bye-bye.
Aww. About the flu.
Hi, Selena.
He's going to bed. Hi, darling. Darling, you're a lightweight. Nobody can keep up with me.
You might want to get.
It does not get flu shot.
Leaving now?
I'm below the bedroom, so he said he's sure he's going to be able to hear me from upstairs. Bellowing through the sea.
Well, why are you putting your coat on? You don't have to leave yet. My daughter has scouts tonight, so.
Just so everybody knows, you should see 5 people on the screen, and I'm probably not one of them, and that's okay because for some reason, since I have so many feeds coming into my computer, my camera is just freezing. But I'm still here, so if you want to talk, if you have a question for me, just type it or something. I'll do my best.
Yeah. Apart from helping Wink with his incredibly damaged thumb, somebody's asking you about getting a reaction to a flu shot for the first time ever in 30 years. Annette was asking about that. Can you see that comment?
Let's see. I just answered one for Chrissy Moore about medical marijuana.
Yeah, that's a hot topic here, Dr. D.
Yeah.
It's been all over the news, so
let me just give you a little information about medical marijuana because I've got a lot of experience with patients, and I can tell you that it is not the panacea that you think it is. There are some people that it does do things for. It does seem to help some children with certain seizure disorders. There are some people who say they have chronic pain that claim that it does help. And it doesn't seem to matter whether it's the THC or the CBD or both. So there are different components within the marijuana extract. So if you have a chronic pain problem and you want to try it and it's legal in your state to try it, well, then by all means, give it a try. But don't be terribly disappointed if all it does is make you sleepy or hungry, because for the vast majority of people, it does not help with pain. Now, I know they say it does, and I know it's being sold that way. But basically, this is a recreational product. To me, it's no different than alcohol, except it's probably a lot safer. I don't have any problem with people using it for various reasons, but the vast majority of people that use it are doing so recreationally. And the fact of the matter is that, it does seem to help some people. That's fine. But as far as it being a cure for things, it's been around and it's been researched for decades and decades and decades. And it does help a few people, but it's not like what you think. Okay. And I think the vast majority of the excitement out there is coming from a group of recreational users, and by all means, enjoy. I don't have a problem with it.
Do you want to touch on the
now, look, here's
smoking versus taking
I will.
it?
Yeah, I'll definitely tell you if you're going to use it, I prefer you use an edible product. I don't think you should smoke anything into your lungs if you can avoid it. And I think that there's a potential that marijuana smoke is harder on the lungs as far as like developing emphysema than say tobacco is. Here's a message from Beverly Felder. She says, "Hi Sue, Dr. Gilmore, and y'all. Upstate New York. What did she miss? She has pelvic neuropathy and osteoarthritis, and her pain doctor had to try marijuana and it didn't help at all." That is more in common in line with what I am hearing. That this is it's being promulgated as if it is a cure-all and it's a wonderful drug and it helps lots of people. And I'm not saying again that there aren't some people but it isn't what everybody says it is. And bottom line is the movement is more about recreational use than anything else.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Chrissy, the recreational users that are already using it here in the state of Missouri, it's not legal for them. It's only being legalized for medical use in Missouri. And they're saying it probably won't even take effect until late next year, early 2020, that it's even usable.
Well, I think there's something you have to realize too. Once it's legal in the majority of states, we sort of have a Supreme Court precedence now where if a certain thing is legal in the majority of states, then it will become legal in all states. And so I think that you'll see that once we get the 51st state that legalizes it for recreational use, then it will be somebody will file a class action lawsuit, and that'll be it. It'll be legal everywhere, and that eventually will happen. That's my prediction, by the way. I'm making a prediction there, so
yeah,
there you go.
You heard it here first. Yeah, there's lots of other questions for you.
Now here's one from Becky. It says for her it helps a little with pain, but she prefers the gummies of CBD with no THC, relaxes her muscles, helps anxiety and insomnia. I think a lot of people will tell you that it helps, that it does cause drowsiness, so that doesn't surprise me. And as a muscle relaxer, it may have some effect. If it seems to have an anti-seizure effect, it makes sense to me that it would be effective as a muscle relaxer. Okay, Selena, it helped with your tremors, but other chronic pain brings it on more. As you know, since I've had 2 neck surgeries, I still deal with a discogenic or a disc-related tremor, and some days it's worse than others. But it's getting better for the most part for me. When I was in Lake Tahoe a couple of years ago, I did have an opportunity to try the medical marijuana, and it had zero effect for me. So all it did was make me sleepy. But, I mean, that doesn't mean that's how it is for everybody else. It just didn't help me any.
I need to come down.
CRPS, I want to know if Meta7...
But, you know...
I'm going to answer this one for Tracy about Meta7, if you all don't mind. Meta7 is not a replacement for a multivitamin. It is an add-on. It's designed to be used with a multivitamin. And if you take them together, you'll get a complete multivitamin experience, but you'll also get the energy-boosting effect of Meta7. And that's what it's designed to do, is to be an energizer, an activator.
Bad luck all the way around here, Charlene.
So really not a standalone?
No, it's not a standalone. It doesn't have any vitamin E in it, for example. It's not a vitamin C product. It never was designed to be a standalone.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, sure, go ahead. Scottish accent. Yeah, that's it. So, as you know,
Okay. So we were talking about flu shots. I'm very much in favor of flu shots for people who qualify. So I guess everybody's a little bit different on that, right? I had a patient in today with a lot of anxiety about the flu shot, and I said, then don't get it. Because I didn't want her to be, to be really anxious about it. So anyway, everybody's different. And the people that anybody over 60 should consider getting a flu shot just due to age. Anybody with a chronic medical condition like diabetes or lung disease or heart disease should consider getting a flu shot. Anybody whose immune system might be otherwise compromised, for example, if you have, if you have rheumatoid arthritis, if you have diabetes, you'd be immunocompromised. If you have lupus, you're immunocompromised. If you're on any of these biological agents that might help you with an autoimmune disorder, you are immunologically compromised. You are a higher risk of getting the flu. You should get the flu shot, okay? So things to think about. Look, the flu is a killer. Flu kills people every year, and it kills a lot of people every year, and a lot of people unnecessarily so, because if they'd had the flu shot, they would have been protected. So, Chris, about the pneumonia shots here in the U.S., we have two pneumonia shots. We have the Prevnar 13 and then the pneumococcal vaccine, which is the conjugate 23. When you hit age 65, you should get the Prevnar 13 first, and a year later you should get the pneumococcal, the 23. As to the new shingles vaccine, the Shingrix, anybody 50 years of age or older has a 99% chance of having the shingles virus alive inside of you. You should get the shingles vaccine, and then between 2 and 4 months later, you should get a second Shingrix vaccine.
Got mine.
And that's how that works. Shingles is no fun.
You worked hard for your Medicare.
It almost made my father-in-law go blind.
The shingles? Yeah, you can get shingles in the eye. Somebody has a TV on or something.
Has someone got something on in the background because it's making a lot of noise?
Yeah, it's not me. The only thing that's going on in the background for me is you might be able to hear my son downstairs playing piano lightly.
Enough already. We need to see it.
Maybe
I think it's Sue.
I'm alone downstairs with my devices on. Definitely not me. It stopped.
Whatever it is, it stopped.
Yeah, that's good because it makes it difficult.
Do you remember the swine flu vaccines back in the late 70s?
You do ask again, Debs.
Back in the late 70s, they were doing a series of the swine flu vaccine.
You need to get your...
I did those, and I haven't done flu shots since then. The years that I did get them, I was sicker than the years that I didn't get them.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people had bad experience or negative experiences years ago with the flu shots. I take one every year now. I do not want to go through the flu again, so I think everybody has to make their own decision. I do get people in, they tell me they just don't want to take the flu shot, and I say that's fine, and don't get it.
Remember those papers I brought you to your room? You need to go get those too.
If you have psoriasis, are you more likely to get shingles? No. I've never read that, or I don't think that's true.
I have plaque psoriasis on the front of my shin, and it's really annoying. Is it ready to eat?
Yeah.
Yay.
Can you pop your Skype in again?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's going to come in under your name.
Okay, that's cool. Then it'll look like I can talk and type at the same time.
Which we are convinced that you can.
You're a multitasker, Sue.
Quite a few people, I don't know if you've seen it, have asked if Meta 7 can help with fibromyalgia.
I have a lot of patients who have told me that Meta 7 has helped with their fibromyalgia. The answer is yes. You know what? I can't figure out how to get online. I can't figure out how to type a comment. I think I've been just blocked out of all of this.
Wolf.
This is frustrating me. Image, movie, text. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Anyway, maybe it'll come back later.
Maybe you can go on your phone.
Yeah, I think I can possibly do that.
You might be able to do that.
Somebody's eating some pizza in here, and I'm not liking it. It's getting me.
On your fasting day.
On my fasting day, nonetheless. Oh, here it is. All right.
On my back.
I'm putting it in now. I guess the live colon part, I don't know how important that is, but...
Beverly, Dr. Gilmore was saying that you should get the shingles vaccine. Anyone over 50, you said?
Ask about if she needs to change her crest. Because the crest that she has on there is for the old trip. So you need to ask about that.
I've never had a flu shot. And I'm going to be 55 in a few weeks time.
Sorry, I don't mean to be talking outside, but they're getting ready to go to Girl Scouts. My daughter is a cadet.
Dr. Gilmore has put his Skype ID on there for you. Jack, would Metacephal help with degenerative disc disease?
No.
Can you guys hear Eli playing in the background?
I do a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a good backdrop.
With fibromyalgia. He has a lot of patients that take Meta7, that have fibromyalgia, and say that it helps them.
I've had a lot of fibromyalgia patients say that with taking Meta7, they haven't needed as much pain medication. They've not had to have as much of the neuromodulators like pregabalin or gabapentin. So I can't say to you that you can take it as a treatment or cure for fibromyalgia. That's against the law in the United States. However, I can tell you that it is an activator, and it works at the cellular level to help how the body handles glucose and energy. And I have patients who have told me, and also customers who have fibromyalgia, and I've got lots of testimonials on this, that they have felt significantly improved with that problem by taking Meta7. That I can tell you.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to look into it then.
There you go. That I can tell you.
There's a lot of people that suffer from fibromyalgia, aren't there?
Oh yes. Oh yes. I am one of them, Sue.
You're one of them.
Yes.
It's just, is it a new thing? Is it just something that's been given a name that's been diagnosed? Because I literally only heard that word a little over a year ago, and now I'm hearing it all over the place.
Yeah,
it's become more prevalent.
It's been around a long time, and it's really only gotten mainstream acceptance probably in the last 10 years. But
it's become very, very prevalent.
Yeah, I would agree.
What causes it then?
We think it's a sensitivity issue with signal interruption or exacerbation of the signal from the nerve endings. We don't know really what causes it, but we think it's basically a hyperactive nervous system. Yeah,
right.
So signals signals that wouldn't necessarily be interpreted as pain are interpreted as pain. So it's a form of a neuropathy, but it's very generalized. It's not a diagnosis that should be given lightly, but it often is because it's a serious diagnosis, and we can help people with neuropathy. And one of the best ways to find with fibromyalgia, one of the best ways to find out if a person has fibromyalgia is to give them some medicine that should help with fibromyalgia and see how they do. Actually, it works quite well.
Really?
Yeah. Believe it or
So is
don't.
that medicine available everywhere?
It's
Or is
definitely
it-
available in the UK. Gabapentin is one of them, and pregabalin or Lyrica is another.
Right. I'm going to have to... Can you type those down here for me or tell me how to spell them?
Yeah, I type.
My school friend's got it, and she's having a hell of a time with it, and it would be nice to give her some advice. She was a nurse. She had to give up. She was a sister of a ward for like 25 years, and she had to stop work because of it, which I've heard a lot of people have to, because she's just knackered all the time and sleeping half the time.
It does, doesn't it?
Gabapentin.
Okay, so Wayne is talking about Sue and the VAT on the Meta 7, but we are working around that. And Deborah, you can get Meta 7 in Canada by ordering it on Amazon. We ship to Canada frequently. You can also go to meta-7.com and order it directly, and we ship to Canada frequently.
Yeah.
Beverly, Lyrica is not a narcotic. It is a controlled medication, but it's a non-narcotic.
Can you not take vitamins if you're on warfarin? Warfarin.
You have to be careful with your vitamins if you're on warfarin.
Yeah.
Because if you get too much vitamin K, then it can cause an interference with the way warfarin or Coumadin works.
I can't take because I'm a bus driver. I can't take my pain meds during the day because DOT prohibits it. So I only take my pain medicine at night, and it helps me sleep.
Yeah. So,
and then, of course, I have to use my app.
Right. So for those of you that are on Coumadin, your doctors are working around the amount of vitamin K or green leafy vegetables that you normally eat. If you eat a normal amount and then you're on a certain amount of Coumadin, but you all of a sudden reduce the amount of vitamin K, then your Coumadin levels or values or your INR will increase. So you should try to be very consistent with what you eat. The same is true with blood pressure, and I get this sometimes with blood pressure patients, and that is if you're not eating the same amount of salt or certain foods that you would normally eat, and you change your diet or abruptly change your diet, your blood pressure medicines aren't going to affect you the same way. They're going to change, and so you might get lightheaded or your blood pressure may go up. So. Kelly, I've had lots of patients have trouble with gabapentin and pregabalin both. Some people don't do very well with those medicines at all. Man, that smells fantastic. It does smell good.
Is that the medicine or the pizza?
They've got some pizza going on in here.
Oh dear. What have we got? There was a question I saw.
They're trying to tempt you.
It's working.
Biologics do they work for psoriasis?
Sure they
do. For psoriasis?
Sure they do. You betcha.
They work?
Yes.
And how does diet, actually what you put in your mouth, help psoriasis or skin conditions? What do you think about that?
Well, I think it depends on the condition. I think some conditions, psoriasis is different than eczema. Psoriasis, I'm not aware of dietary modifications that seem to help very much with psoriasis. Now, that's not to be confused with psoriatic arthritis. That's different. That's autoimmune. Psoriasis is an overproduction of skin. Whereas eczema and forms of eczema and scleroderma, lupus, mixed connective tissue disorders, erythema nodosum, and I could go on. These are autoimmune problems. They're caused by the body's immune system attacking itself. And the theory that I believe is that what's happening is we're consuming a lot of animal products, and we consume these animal proteins in high amounts, and our body's immune system gets confused as to what's foreign and what's not foreign, and we get a situation where our body begins to attack itself. So why does this happen more often in women than men, you might ask? Because it's 80-20. 80% of autoimmune disorders happen to women, not men. And I believe it's an X-linked chromosomal issue. Women have more chromosomal material. You're healthier, you're stronger than men, you live longer. There are fewer of you that are born, but you live longer. The nursing homes aren't full of men, ladies. They're full of ladies because you're stronger than we are. But your immune systems are more easily confused. They overreact, and as a result, they pick up on certain proteins, and it leads to your bodies causing things like rheumatoid arthritis and lupus and all these things we were just talking about at a much higher rate than they do in men. We just die of doing stupid things. That's all. That's true.
Yes, very so.
Did you? Oh. Hey, we've got the fireplace going here. It's in the 40s. I'm not sure, Sherry, of what the hummingbird is.
40s. I'm just going to see what that is. Temperature. 40 Celsius. Right, there's. Oh, my telly's just flicked on. I'm going to turn it off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I know. Uh-oh.
Does it just do that by itself?
Kind of spooky.
Yeah, I know, right?
Chrissy, you should not take estrogen if you have a family history of breast cancer. You should not. That's a bad idea. Sorry.
This hummingbird machine, the electrical pulses that go through, like a TENS unit.
Yeah, or an E-stim. E-stim would be another one. Yeah, I think if it works, it works. I think there's all kinds of different treatments out there for fibromyalgia, and probably many of them work.
B12. Excellent. I saw another question.
Trying to get online.
Yeah, Chrissy's trying to join live. She would like to join live. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So let's see.
Yes, on Skype.
So what she has to do is she has to add me, and then I will respond and add her, and I can add her into the call.
Yeah, Sue's got a ghost that goes around turning on random electronics in her house.
Yeah, that ghost is probably Wink.
It is. Yeah. Wink just puts the telly on like it's almost like you remember like Starsky and Hutch, how their car didn't work unless the stereo was blaring. Well, Wink has to turn the telly on as soon as he comes in, and he paused it, and it came off pause. So no ghosts, nothing weird.
Chrissy, we have about 2 here in Kansas City.
And you are quite cold at 43 degrees. That is 5 degrees in Texas, in my money.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to get down to 18 here.
You're 18.
Yeah, it's going to get down to 18, and there's an advisory for slick roads because of all the snow we got today.
That's like low, 18. That's -7. It's -7. Oh my goodness me. It's much warmer here. Y'all should come to the UK. Can't believe it. I can hear someone dialing in.
Are you sure you're not hearing Eli downstairs playing on the piano?
No, it was the do. You know, the little Skypey thing. Let me tell you how.
Nana Higgins had a question about using a TENS unit with the IVF.
There's no reason she can't.
Oh, Dad, Stan Lee died.
I know, it's sad.
Who died?
Stan Lee, the Marvel Comics guy, yeah.
He died today. The
Oh,
comics world will not be the same without him. So.
oh, I'm sorry.
He's like he is the creator of Spider-Man, Hulk, Iron Man, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, been around for a long time, huh?
He lived a good long life. He was 95 when he died. So.
No doubt. Yeah.
Wow, that is a good long life, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, that's
just like your neighbor.
Is that who?
Yeah, she was 98. Her funeral on Friday.
Character for me.
What?
Somebody had suggested that Stan Lee makes a cartoon character, a bobblehead hero character of me. That was way back last week. Remember?
Oh, right.
Is that you, Kira?
Who is it we can just see their telephone and their desk?
That would be Nana Higgins.
How can you tell who's on? I can't tell who's actually in the things.
I click on her picture and it says Nana Higgins too. It's a remote picture or a phone or a
Nana
remote.
Higgins, we can't see your face. We can just see your desk and your telephone. Can you hear us? Hello?
I can.
But we can't see your face. We can just see your desk and a photograph of someone. And a phone.
I don't know. I don't know. I lost my.
There should be a thing that looks like a circle that goes around. That'll flip your camera.
Yeah, I'm not.
You click on your screen, it'll flip your camera back around.
I'm not seeing it at all. Well, you know what? It's time for me to go to bed anyway. I've got a dermatologist appointment tomorrow morning, Gilmore.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, thanks for playing with us.
Just a body check. Nothing going on.
No cysts for us to watch then.
Yep. Okay. Good night, everybody. This has been wonderful. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Okay.
Good night, Nana Higgins. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Good night.
Hello. Right, I've just discovered I can move the pointer around. That's amazing. Neanderthal technical woman here. It didn't occur to me to do that. I'm just watching it like a telly. Forgot that there were buttons. That's the remote control. They're all safe. So apparently the TENS unit works really well. Side and a side.
I think my husband bought me a TENS unit, but I think it was like by Icy Hot or something. He bought me one like last year when we went to New York City.
I bought a couple of them from Amazon and they work just as great as the prescription ones that we had a few years ago.
Well, I mean, with all the walking we did while we were in New York City, I had to have something because it was just killing me doing all that walking. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of walking in New York City.
Right, I'm just looking to see if there's any questions. Can you see them all? Jack, can you see them?
Christy is asking if you got your last 2 stitches out.
I have. Would you like to see? Let me show you. I put this top on because I was cold earlier. I'm actually wearing a top and no bandage. The bandage has been sacked. We've sacked it. We've just got some, I call them stereo strips because I'm sure I'm mishearing it. I have no idea what they're called. But here's my back. All stitch free.
There's a question from Kelly N to Dr. Gilmore. Dr. Gilmore, what do you think about the estradiol patch since it's not filtered to the liver? If you go up and look for Kelly N.
Yeah.
Kelly N.
What do I think? I think it's an effective form of estrogen delivery. I don't think it's necessarily safer just because it doesn't go through the liver. I think it's probably a little safer, maybe, but I don't think it's necessarily safe enough for somebody who has a family cancer history. I think it's just a different way of getting the product. I think that if you have a family history of biliary disease or gallbladder family history, then you probably would be better off with a patch than a pill. But outside of that, I don't see a real advantage other than it's just a weekly patch, right? So generally speaking, it's just all about convenience.
Apparently, Violet is having an issue with her son needing to vent, so she's letting us know that she's handling a crisis with him.
That's okay.
Okay.
You do what you need to do, Violet. We'll be all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely to see you, and thanks for coming on. What else I'm looking for here? There's so many comments. Lots of stuff about stuff that I haven't. I have no idea about any of this stuff. I'm so fortunate that I'm generally very healthy, apart from the cyst.
Wayne is asking, what are biologicals?
Well, biologicals are some of these newer agents like Humira, for example, that are antibody treatments that are designed to target specific proteins or receptors and prevent a reaction to occur. So, for example, if your body's immune system is attacking the synovial lining of your joints and you have rheumatoid arthritis, then we may actually be able to design an antibody to attack those antibodies and prevent the reaction from occurring in the first place. So it's basically biological warfare within the body. But anytime you attack the immune system, then you leave yourself potentially at risk for infection. And that's why all these advertisements will tell you to be sure you don't have TB and you don't have an active infection, and make sure your doctor knows if you've traveled to certain countries and all these kinds of things, because if you were to get a serious fungal infection, it could cost your life. Sue, are you having tea?
I am.
That reminds me, I would like to have some tea.
Lori Bailey asking, do you recommend B12 to take with your metformin?
B12, I recommend people take B12, either shots or methylcobalamin, which I have in Meta 7. So obviously I'm a big believer in B12. It's very important. Other B vitamins are important as well. Metformin is a medication that we use as our cornerstone for treatment for type 2 diabetes. We also use it for polycystic ovarian syndrome. It has been considered as a weight loss medication because some people do lose weight with it. All medications are potentially poisons. So if you're asking me, do I think metformin is safe? I will tell you that it is safer than diabetes. But I will tell you that like any other medication, it potentially could lead to lactic acidosis, long-term problems with the kidneys, and other problems, okay? So what's safer is to not get diabetes and not have to take it. How's that sound, okay? How do you prevent diabetes? Do you prevent diabetes by not eating carbohydrates, or do you prevent diabetes by not eating animal products?
Both.
Both is the correct answer. Both is the correct answer. Okay, so here's the thing. If you take a diabetic, if I take a diabetic, a type 2 diabetic, okay, and we're not going to talk about the grand collision because there is a grand collision between type 1 and type 2 that occurs. But if you take a type 2 diabetic and I take them and I get them off of all animal products and I put them on a whole food plant-based diet, most of the time we can dramatically improve or cure their diabetes. So what do they eat? They're eating entirely a carbohydrate diet. So how is that possible? When you go into a diabetic education course, they tell you to cut your carbs way back and eat lean animal products, right? They're wrong. That makes the diabetes worse. And it manifests when you do eat some carbs. So what happens in type 2 diabetes is you not only have elevated glucose levels, but you have super elevated insulin levels. You become insulin toxic too.
I am insulin resistant.
The insulin toxicity is caused by the animal proteins. So you're in a catch-22. You have to cut the animal products back and cut back the starches and put yourself on fruits and vegetables. You have to almost become a fruitarian and vegetarian, and you have to stay away from the high starch foods. But if you do that, you will detoxify yourself, you will improve your insulin resistance, and your body will not need to produce as much insulin to get the job done. And the real problem that you see from type 2 diabetes is not just from elevated glucose, it's also from elevated insulin. The worst thing you can do to a type 2 diabetic is have to put them on insulin. And what do we do with people in advanced type 2 diabetes, guys? We put them on what?
Insulin.
Yes! We're making it worse. We're pouring fire on the fuel. We're pouring gasoline on the fuel. I got to let the dog out. You want to go out, Charlie? Come on, baby. Come on.
Gosh.
So I don't like metformin, but I use it a lot in my patients, and that's just a fact.
Plug the Mac in, plug the Mac in. I'm just going to do some plugging the Mac in. So, the moral of the story is eat more fruit, eat more vegetables.
Drink less Coke.
Yeah, cut out the nonsense. Sorry, I'm just plugging the Mac in. Is it on? It's on. We're going. It's just to eat more fruits and veg, basically. Stop eating processed foods and processed sugars and all that gluten-based globby food, and just to be more plant-based.
I think so.
I'm
going to tell you my story. I'm going to tell you my story again. I've told this story before. Back in February, I did a 7-day fast, and I followed it by a whole food plant-based diet. My cholesterol total was over 300. My LDL was over 200. My triglycerides were over 600. My hemoglobin A1C was 5.9. That made me a pre-diabetic. And my GFR, my glomerular filtration rate of my kidneys, was in the 40s. Okay? So basically, I was killing myself with my diet. I was eating meat 4 times a day. I love to eat meat. So I put myself on a whole food plant-based diet, and what happened within 6 weeks is my cholesterol came down to normal, my triglycerides came down to 149, my kidney function jumped up to 102. I had got, instead of the kidney function of a 75-year-old man, I had the kidney function of a 45-year-old man, and I'm 53. My A1C, by eating nothing but carbohydrates, dropped from 5.9 to 5.1. I'm no longer pre-diabetic. I did that by stopping animal products, not by stopping carbohydrates. Your body is designed to handle the carbohydrates. It's not designed to handle the onslaught of animal products. Now, I'm not talking about heavy starches here, guys. I'm not talking about living on potatoes and living on lots of starchy foods, okay? Because that's not good for you either. So there is a reasonable place in there, okay? So I'm definitely a vegan, and I wasn't. I mean, I'm a Texan, guys. I mean, sushi's the kind of food we used to eat. I used to eat that steak and chicken and bacon on everything, and all I was doing was making myself sick. And now I'm not sick anymore. I'm off of, I had asthma. I had developed asthma from eating meat. I was on 2 inhalers. Okay? I don't have to use inhalers. I can speak at length now, and I don't lose my breath anymore. It's an amazing difference. Okay? I don't have to be on 2 blood pressure pills. I was on 2 of those. I don't have to be on a cholesterol medicine. That's 5 medications I'm no longer on because I stopped eating animal products and switched over to a whole food plant-based diet. It's not hard, and it's worth it.
It is worth it.
Becky, I'm going to look at your question.
Makes such a difference to your energy, how much energy you feel as well. When your body, your digestive system isn't having to process all that as well. You don't have a food coma. You just feel full of energy. It's part of the reason why I have so much energy. I mean, I have a lot of energy anyway, but it makes a huge difference to how alert you are as well, and how your brain works, and your memory and your cognitive function. Everything just improves when you have a plant-based diet.
Right. Otherwise, you live with inflammation and you create autoimmune problems. Okay, there was a question by Becky Belmontes, and I want to answer this for you because it has to do with the inferior vena cava filter. And those used to be installed almost automatically for people that got deep venous thromboses. And we don't do them now as much unless somebody's had multiple. We have better anticoagulants now. But if you're being told by your doctor that you need to have it removed, it's not because it doesn't work anymore. It's because it's gotten old and they're afraid it's going to break. And you're going to have pieces of this filter getting into parts of your body it shouldn't get to. That's probably why, I mean, I don't know exactly why, but that is most likely what I believe you're being told.
I guess that means no more steak for Wink, somebody said.
Do you know what? I literally cannot convert him. He thinks a Big Mac is just delicious, and he's got a terrible palate.
That's just, you know.
It is delicious.
It's good food as well, but he also likes the taste of fast food rubbish, you know, filled with sugars and oversalted, and you know, but he never ate any vegetables before he met me. 40 years, never had a vegetable. He looked grey. And that's one thing. All his girlfriends, he had loads of friends who are girls, just said, "Oh my goodness me, I can't believe how well Wink looks since he met you, Sue." Because I was doing the cooking, I was putting the vegetables on the plate, and Wink will eat whatever you put on his plate, unless it's a Brussels sprout or a date. And the only reason he doesn't like dates is because he thinks they look like cockroaches and he can't make himself eat one. I know he would like them because he's got a really, really sweet tooth. Yeah, 2 giant spoons of sugar in every cup of tea. Sometimes he'll have 4 cups of tea in the evening, and then he wonders why he gets up in the night, and he wonders why, you know, he can't sleep.
A tomato.
Just stuff
that. Now we're talking.
And that sugar in you, and then go off to bed and see how you get on with that one. But, you know, he's a creature of habit. At least he stops saying that I have a voluntary eating disorder, which is what he used to leap up and down laughing about, saying I had voluntary eating disorder because I wasn't eating meat. But there you go.
Well, I'm still 14.4 stone. 14.4 stone.
14 stone.
Hey, Chrissy, you got to keep watching the video. Keep watching. You'll get the story. We got some more information on the lady with the terrible rash on the leg that had been misdiagnosed. So that should be interesting. Stay tuned.
I could have swore you did put an answer as to what that was.
I did, but that's because I had one person who I just couldn't keep my mouth shut and said, "I'm not a doctor, but that's absolutely not blah, 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 blah." And I really felt like I needed to respond to that. So that's why they don't let me answer a lot of stuff on the YouTube anymore, because
I'm just saying that I saw something that said there was an answer posted today.
I posted an answer, and I shouldn't have.
There should be another bag.
It's just if you search down in the comments, you will find the answer. But it has not been officially posted, so to speak. There's a video coming out, I think, in a day or so that the editors did that talk about some more information we got today about this patient and about the treatment and so forth that she's been given. So we think it's an interesting case.
Sorry, I'm answering a question, which is because I can't make a noise.
That's okay.
In fact, you know what? Every single thing I've typed, Siri has auto-corrected it. So I was trying to congratulate Beverly on giving up soda drinks and losing 30 pounds, and instead I've written, "Well, don't." Instead of "Well, don't." And then it took me so long to type, I meant "well done." She probably doesn't know what I'm talking about, but that was supposed to be for you, Beverly. Sorry. Wayne is asking what a vegan's take on service animals is, and I have to say, I don't know.
I don't understand the question, to be honest.
Using an animal to service humans, it's about, I don't really know, really, because I'm quite a new vegan. I became a vegan in January, and I have fallen off the wagon slightly, fairly recently.
Well,
I've had the cyst, but
was your trip here, I think, kind of got you the taste for flesh again. So here's let me explain. Look, I'm not a vegan because I think it's immoral to eat animals. Okay, I know there are militant vegans out there.
Yeah, there are.
And I don't know how I got back on the screen, but I'm here with you. I'm with you again. So,
yay!
The ghost of Sue's appliances has come across the Atlantic, has gotten into my Mac, and okay. So, all right, look, I am a vegan because it's healthier to be a vegan.
Right.
I don't ever want to see an animal mistreated or cruelly treated. Otherwise, I don't care about the animals. It's eat them. I used to eat animals every day. I have the belt. I have shoes. I mean, look, we use animal products. I mean, do I want them to be treated correctly? Yes. Do I think there's a purpose? Yes. Do I think that everybody should be vegan? I think you should consider it. I think people should learn to eat less animals. I think animals should be raised in more humane ways than they are, okay? But I'm not a militant vegan. I'm simply telling people who are sick that look, if you want to be healthier, you can do it. You can be healthier. You don't have to be this sick. Okay? That's all I'm doing. That's my message. My message isn't you're wrong for eating an animal. My message is understand what eating lots of animal products is going to do to you, okay? That's all. That's it.
Okay, can I say something about the service dog?
Yeah.
We do have a service dog in our family because we're a family of narcoleptics. We don't eat our dog.
Right.
We treat our dog very well, and I don't see any.
There's no connection here.
There's no connection between the service dog and eating meat.
That's why I said I didn't understand the question. It's not about how we use animals. It's what animal flesh does to our bodies. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying you can look at the study. The research is out there. There's been tons and tons of study, and there's tons and tons of data. And you can look at the Seventh-day Adventists in Loma Linda, California, and this is one of the most studied groups of people on the planet. And it's absolutely been proven that the more animal product you consume, the sicker you will be. And they've got groups that they have followed that some are purely vegan, some are pescatarian only, some are only this, some are just this. And they can actually prove just straight across the board, it's a direct proportional correlation. The more animal products you consume, the sicker you will likely be, period. It's absolutely. How do I feel about sushi? Beverly, it's an animal product. I don't eat it. That's it. Cut back on eating meat. Do it if you want to be healthy. It's too expensive to eat healthy. Sherry, that's not true. It's not too expensive to eat healthy. What's expensive is the medications that you have to buy to treat your sick body, okay?
Somebody asking if coming off all meat products will help with COPD.
I don't know. It might. It depends on how much of that COPD is inflammatory. So the answer is maybe. It won't hurt you to try.
And you'll probably have a lot more energy. It's just like, it just feels so different when you eat meat, when you stop eating meat. Your body becomes more finely tuned. It recognizes the things that are good for it. And you I kind of generally don't want to eat meat. I know I had a big, massive slip up in Texas, but that was the whole, I have to try everything. I have to experience everything in the world. You just, I don't know. I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all.
Well, I would be lying to you to tell you I don't miss cheese, because I miss cheese.
Get vegan cheeses. Have you not tried the vegan cheeses?
They're nasty.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you.
Somebody asking about how does alcohol affect diabetes?
Alcohol affects you the same way. Sue, I know it's there. I've had it. It's yuck. It doesn't taste, it's not the same. I don't care. It's not the same.
Well, no, it isn't the same. It's just like a different variety of cheese.
The bad
variety. The same as brie.
You know what I like? I like fresh tomatoes. I like bell peppers. I like mushrooms. I like quinoa. I don't like carrots. I like
carrots
tomatoes and lots of tomatoes. I eat a lot of tomatoes. I love them. I like lentils. I like lentil soups. I like black beans. I'll eat all kinds of stuff. I mean, I was basically pig, cow, chicken, or fish. And then anything else that accidentally got on there got eaten, and that was about it. Eileen, yes, I do. I do not eat it. And that's why I don't say I don't eat meat. I don't eat animal products. If you're going to eat eggs, you might as well eat a chicken. It's the same protein. If you're going to drink milk, you might as well eat cow. It's the same protein. These are very inflammatory and very autoimmune problem-inducing products, period.
Welcome back, Violet.
Oh, gosh, thanks. The drama. Yeah. My son, let me just give you a brief synopsis. He's 29 years old.
Hang on a second. Who's talking?
Me.
Violet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
And
I'll put you on. I didn't have you on. I'm sorry. Go.
Okay. Can you see me now?
Yes, I see you just fine. I'm stepping out for just a moment, but I'll be able to hear.
Okay. No, my son is in crisis. He's 29 years old, transgendered, so female, into male, and has a girlfriend that's bipolar that isn't on any kind of medication. Okay, that's my life right now.
Oh my goodness.
Are you saying your son thinks he should be a woman?
No, my son was born female.
Okay.
And is transitioning into male.
Okay.
And he takes testosterone.
Okay. So has he had any surgery?
No.
Okay. Okay, why is he in crisis? What's his crisis?
Well, because his girlfriend is bipolar and she is on no medication whatsoever.
Okay.
So it's a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, and a big one. If you want to have a lot of excitement in your life and you like drama, hang out with a person who has bipolar who doesn't take their medications.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. I'm living it right now. So I had to basically calm him down, talk him down, because she's in a manic state right now. So I was just trying to calm him down.
Does he have bipolar as well, or is it just the girlfriend?
No, just the girlfriend.
Okay, but he was somewhat stressed or manic or something too. They're codependent.
They're in an open relationship.
Okay, well that means they don't have a real relationship. That's all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and he's just trying to deal with how she deals with things, and her way of dealing with things is taking everything out on him. She's kicked him out, I would say, at least a good 10 times this year, and it's probably about to be number 11. So that's why I had to calm him down and talk him down.
Mm.
So he just got home. He's fine. I mean, he's dealing with it. And I've already told him, you know what you have to do. And this is not healthy for you. You deserve so much better. Either she needs to get on her meds and start taking them again.
Yeah.
Or something. You know, I know you love her. You know, but sometimes that doesn't solve it. And if it gets to the point where it's becoming physical, and she's gotten physical with him.
Well, it's a real toxic relationship, and anytime violence is involved, it's not a good relationship. And you know,
nope.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the specifics other than what you're saying, but it sounds to me like they need some counseling. And if if you have an MHMR option, that may be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've suggested it to them that they need to at least, try counseling or something like that. And they've actually suggested it to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as then she'll change her mind. And that's the thing with the bipolar. Unless she's on her meds, it's going to be this roller coaster ride. So
that's right. It will. It'll continue to be.
I get to sit here and watch it and live it every day, because, I have to deal with her too. So.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That sounds intense and very exhausting and draining for you.
Yeah. And that's why I was asking about Meta 7 is because I have fibromyalgia and I have osteoarthritis. And the fatigue and the exhaustion alone from the fibromyalgia is just, it knocks me on my butt all day and all night. So if the Meta 7 might even help me have an inkling bit more energy to be able to get up and do things that I want to do, if that would help, I'm willing to try it.
Well, and people ask me a lot, will it work for them? How? And the truth is you don't know if it's going to work for you or how much until you actually try it. I was on Meta 7 for 2 weeks before I really noticed that it was working for me. And and it wasn't me that noticed it; it was the DWs. And basically, I had gone from no energy, not really doing anything, to where she couldn't get me to come back in the house. I was doing stuff out in the barn. I mean, it's just like, are you ever coming in? It's 11 o'clock. You're still out here building on something. And I realized I just had this exuberance of energy, and it came on really slow. And I've talked to other people that were on it for 90 days and didn't notice anything. But the moment they quit taking it, they had zero energy. They're like, because they didn't, it happened so gradually that they just didn't know it. In fact, there's a big debate whether we should even offer a 30-day bottle for people, because we were afraid that there would be people that would really miss out if they only took it for 30 days. And we did finally decide to go ahead and do it. But there were those that wanted us to just do like a 2-week trial and things like that. And I said, no, because you're going to miss it. I got phone calls from people that were taking it like, we ran out. Can you meet us at PetSmart and bring us 2 bottles? I mean, I'm talking about my patients. They're like, I'm out. I'm out. You don't understand. I need more. But not everybody's the same. And I've had people, give me snarky remarks like, well, your magic pill didn't work for me. Well, sorry. I don't know why it works for some people really well and other people it doesn't. But I also know that I prescribe prescription medications for people, and they come back and they tell me they didn't work when in fact they just didn't take it. So I take everything with a grain of salt, and I say, look, here's a product. I know that this will help you in so many different ways because it was the 7 most important metabolic agents that help the way your body deals with glucose and energy at the cellular level. I know it works for diabetics. I've seen A1Cs come way down on it. I've seen people that had no energy, no pep, no vim, no vigor, get out and start doing things again, and that's it. So it does work, and it works for lots and lots of people, and there are a lot of people out there whose lives have been changed by it, and I'm glad that I was able to help develop it. Let's see. Here, Beverly felt her Meta 7 gave her lots of energy, osteoarthritis, neuropathy, and sacroiliitis. Well, I'm glad it's helping you, Beverly. I really am. Let's see. I sent in for info about going vegan and nothing about it. I'm not sure if that's a question. Do you eat other sources of protein? Debbie Williamson. Debbie, there are no people in Western cultures who have protein deficiencies. It doesn't happen. Your vegetables are loaded with protein. Where do you think the cows get their protein that goes into their muscles?
Look how big and strong they are.
That's like, where do you think?
I think that was part of the conversation I came into when you were talking about
Yeah.
vegan and vegetables and everything.
I like to play little jokes on my patients who say, well, where do I get my protein? I say, get your protein from the same place that cows get it. Wait till the middle of the night and sneak up on a cow, kill it, and eat it. That's what the cows do, isn't it? Of course, they think I've lost my mind. No, of course, you get it from vegetables. That's where the protein comes from that you're eating in your animals. All that's happening is the protein is coming out of the plants and is going into the animals. It's a very inefficient system. And then we take and we kill the animals and we eat the animals, and the protein's just more concentrated. That's all. You don't need to eat animals. There are people around the world, the vast majority of people around the world don't live on animal products like we do in Western society. They simply don't. The vast majority, if you look at the people that live on the island of Okinawa, Japan, they're one of the healthiest, longest lived people in the world, folks. They have the higher percentage of centenarians in their society than just about anybody else in the world that I'm aware of. They live almost entirely, are you ready? Yams. They have about 15 different species of yams that grow on the island, and that's what they eat. Only occasionally do they get a small piece of fish, and they break it up amongst a large family, and they use it like a garnish. In America, we start with a half a pound of beef. And you might get a little carrot on the side, okay?
Yeah.
I was eating meat 4 times a day. Breakfast, eggs and bacon, or just eggs. Lunch, chicken, whatever. Dinner, back to more beef or pork chops. But I would also have an after-work snack, which would be like a turkey sandwich or a chicken sandwich. I would eat meat 4 times a day. Every day I was doing this. I was killing myself.
Sharon wants to know what the ingredients in the sleeping medication you know.
That's actually not my product. Surprise, surprise.
Is that the Restmore?
The
whatever
Restmore.
it is?
Restmore is not my product. It is a natural product. I've looked it over. I think it's safe. My daughter takes it and loves it. I have taken it and it was okay. You have to understand about me, though, okay? I'm not a good person to recommend a sleeping product because every night I take a muscle relaxer for my neck because I've had you guys know I've had neck surgery. I've been through, you've seen the ICU pictures, okay? If I don't take a muscle relaxer at bedtime, then I will wake up in the middle of the night in neck pain and a stiff neck and I'll have a rotten day. I take a medication called Carasprotol or Soma at bedtime. It causes me to get drowsy and to go to sleep. So I'm not a good person to evaluate a sleeping product because I'm already taking a muscle relaxer that causes me to be drowsy, okay?
So I have a question about gluten.
Only 1% of the population has a true gluten sensitivity.
Okay. Because my mom passed away in May, and my brother thought, or her nurse that was taking care of her thought that she might have had a sensitivity to gluten. And it could have, she also had fibromyalgia. She had a lot of other medical issues, and he thinks that it contributed to making her fibro and all her other medical conditions worse because they didn't catch it in time.
Might have.
So that's my question is, with gluten, could it exacerbate my fibromyalgia and my osteoarthritis? Because, it's really cold and windy here right now,
Sure.
But I've been in so much pain. And I'm still taking my regular medication, but I just don't know what to do. I'm just trying to figure this all out.
Well, look, here's the thing. I mean, everybody's gone crazy to make everything gluten-free, and I think it's great to have gluten-free options. There are people that don't handle gluten. But the fact of the matter is we're talking basically about, a plant-based protein that for the vast, vast majority of people is completely fine, doesn't cause any problems at all. But if you think that you are sensitive, there's an easy blood test that we can run, and we can check you for gluten sensitivity. And if you do have it, then you don't eat gluten. That's an easy thing to cut out now. So, but I mean,
but it was 8 to 10 years ago when I started going gluten free, because I do have a bad sensitivity to it.
Yeah. So there you go. So for me, I eat lots of gluten. I love gluten. I think gluten, anything that's got gluten in it tastes good.
What's the difference between being vegan and vegetarian?
Okay, so it's sort of like saying, what's the difference between being a vegetarian and a pescatarian? Okay, so when you say you're a vegan, you are not eating animal products. If you say you're a vegetarian, you're probably not eating meat, but you may eat eggs and you might eat butter or cheese. So you may eat animal products, but you won't eat animal flesh. If you're a pescatarian, you probably are all of that, but you might also eat fish. So it's just different levels of where you want to be in all of this. You're talking about, the difference between being a true vegan and a vegetarian. Your risk of illness like cancer and heart disease only goes up 5 to 10%.
Sue, everyone thinks you need to go to bed.
Yes, Mummy. I'm just going to show Desiree my nose stitches because she's just come on and wanted to know what she'd missed. Apart from lots of chit-chat, you'll have missed my nose stitches.
I'm just impressed with the fact that this is the fifth time that we've watched Sue remove her outer garments, and she's managed to keep the undergarments in place every time.
She's becoming a pro.
We've not had to blur out anything.
No, yeah, I've got 3 pajama tops, and they're the only. Oh, and a dress. I discovered a summer dress I put on one night. But so that's my back.
That's awesome.
Look, it's all lovely. I can touch it now. Someone's going to tell me to put gloves on, no doubt. No, you're touching it without gloves on.
I think you're okay. I think you're healed. So, hey, I want to challenge everybody that's here right now. There's 74 people here. Look, I want to challenge you to join me and Sue, and I want you to join us in making dietary changes that will make you healthy. We have talked about working together to build a community of people who will work hard together to support one another and to make the transition to go to animal product less eating, to become healthier, to reduce the inflammation in your body, to reduce and eliminate the autoimmune problems that you're dealing with, to reduce feeling sick all the time, to give yourself more energy, to extend your healthy years. And so we're working to do this together, and we want you all to do this with us. I want Sue to maintain and have a viable channel because she's a bundle of energy, and she's energized me, and she's energized lots of people. And I really just adore Wink and Sue and getting to know them. And, anybody that'll just dance up and down in the kitchen just spontaneously has got to remain on YouTube somehow.
I got the stitches. Yes! I might not too young to see.
Look at her.
I want to make a challenge. I want to make a challenge to all of you. I want to make my challenge to you is this. I challenge you to go whole food plant-based. I challenge you to read a book called Proteinaholic. It's not a very difficult book to read. I'm going to post it right now.
Okay, as soon as you're eating the veggies here, me too. Here's my pea pods.
Finish. Snap.
Well, I've been eating tomatoes, so
I challenge you to read Proteinaholic, and I challenge you to embrace intermittent fasting. There are 2 days of the week that I do not eat. Today
and
is
why
one
is
of
that?
them. Do I look like I'm suffering?
Is there pizza still in the room?
Yes. I won't touch
No,
it.
you're not suffering because you're showing tremendous willpower.
It takes time.
I can't wait. I've been dying to try the whole fasting thing.
So Mondays and Thursdays, what we're planning to do is we want to do a video time where we can all get together, we can share our experiences, and we can get healthier together. Because I think it's important. I think we can do it. Because it's not about how many more years you have in life, but how much more life you have in your years. And I want us to be healthier, and I want us to be happier, and I want us to be able to do more, not just for ourselves, but for our families and other people. So we can be an example. And I want to issue a challenge and say, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
There you go.
I'm in.
So
I'm going to be reading that book.
It's not easy, but it's worth it.
It is worth it.
It's worth it.
It is worth it.
And popcorn is safe, Becky. Popcorn, I like Skinny Pop. I have a little Skinny Pop on my non-fasting days.
Okay, so this is probably like a 10-ounce cup right here. This is cranberry juice.
There you go.
Because I've been sucking down cranberry juice since everything that's been going on.
Is it sweetened?
It's ocean spray.
Yeah, it's not safe. It's loaded with
Well,
sweeteners.
that's what I've been drinking. That's what I've been drinking while I've been dealing with my bladder stuff from last week.
Yeah, but if you want to make cranberry juice work for you, it has to be sugar-free.
Okay. So I have a question about sugar-free drinks. A lot of them I've noticed have a substitute, either Splenda or Equal or a sugar substitute, the saccharin thing.
Yep.
And I can't have that. I'm allergic to it.
Which one?
What about your? What about Coke?
It makes me thoroughly sick.
Wait. Which one? All of them?
All of them.
Well, then just drink water, an unsweetened.
I hate water. I hate water.
Well, then get yourself seltzer.
Water. Drink. Can I just jump in here?
Yes.
Drinking water is a habit, and habits can be formed, and it only takes 21 days to make a habit. Absolutely.
This is full of water.
Nothing. I used to drink. My mum couldn't get me to drink when I was a kid. The only thing I used to drink was tea or coffee or alcohol. And I could map out my whole week, and I didn't drink anything other than those things. And now I drink loads and loads of water. It's a habit. You can so totally create a water drinking habit. And then you get to the stage where you actually love the feeling of the water going down your throat. Totally been there with the whole water thing.
And he takes a drink of his Coke Zero.
No, that's the Big Red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've tried when my doctor told me I go off of the full-blown sodas to sugar-free to the diet. I tried, and it was not good.
So my experience with aspartame is it causes back pain. It causes me to have more joint pain. I do not over drink aspartame products. I will limit myself to one a day. I like these zero sugar products because they have Splenda, which is sucralose, which is actually a natural sugar, okay? So if you're going to get yourself a fizzy drink and you want no sugar, I can't read that. Back that up a little bit.
Sugar, 49 grams.
Yeah, see, that's not going to help you with your bladder problem because you're feeding bacteria. All right, so if you want some taste and fizz, get yourself seltzer water that's flavored. It'll have 0 calorie and it's naturally flavored and it's safe, okay?
Okay.
If I drink aspartame, I get back pain big time. But I have found that I can drink Splenda and it doesn't bother me. Everybody's different. Do what works for you, but you got to hydrate yourself. A lot of times if you feel hungry while you're fasting, if you will drink water, it's easier. Now I got to tell you, 8 months ago, I was drinking water all the time, so much so that I was getting up all night. I was miserable because I couldn't get a good night's sleep. I don't have to drink as much water now because I've gotten a lot more disciplined with my fasting. I can say no. I can drink a reasonable amount of fluid and get a good night's sleep. The DW can attest to that. She's giving me the yes.
See,
I don't wake her up all night. There you go. There's New York Seltzer. There you go.
And you know what?
What?
Can't drink it.
You can't? Why not?
I tried because I severely had stomach pains. I just doubled over and my stomach has a reaction. I've had a peptic ulcer or an ulcer since I was 12 years old.
Well, you should be able to get that treated and healed in a matter of 6 to 8 weeks with the right medications. There's no reason for you to suffer with an ulcer.
So since then I can't eat tomatoes, I can't eat pineapple, I can't eat oranges, I can't eat anything citrusy.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm just doubled over in pain. Or it causes my reflux to go haywire.
Okay, so stevia, some people are mentioning stevia. I think stevia is an option.
Stevia, okay.
Or stevia, however you want to call it.
What about coconut sugar? This is like molasses. It's absolutely delicious.
We use maple syrup. I put maple syrup in coffee in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
The DW makes sure I have all natural Vermont maple syrup, and I get a little splash of that in my coffee, and it's fabulous.
The dog his coffee, and now that he started doing the maple syrup and the regular coffee, she avoids it.
It's a tough world when you have to compete with your dog for your cup of coffee in the morning.
Well, we got family that lives up in Randolph, Vermont, so we get maple syrup all the time.
I have looked for ways to enjoy eating and making that transition. I'm better now, but it was a hard transition, and I went straight for the fruits and vegetables, and the weight just came. I'm 50 pounds lighter than I was in February. I mean, most of that weight came off in 90 days. It just happened so fast. And the truth,
not dangerously, I bet.
What's that?
And not dangerously. You know, if you drop weight really quickly, but it was actually your body was getting enough nutrients and enough energy from the fruits and veg that it didn't need to store the fat anymore. It just lets go of it, doesn't it?
Well, here's the secret for me that I had to understand about myself. I am a food addict. I like to eat. So the only way I can keep the total caloric intake down and keep my addiction for food under control is to not eat at all 2 days a week. That means on Sunday night, I might have had a snack. When I woke up this morning, I had black coffee. I enjoyed black coffee at work. I had water. I ignored the giant spread of Chick-fil-A nuggets and all that stuff that was all over. Ignored all of that. I've been home. There's been lots of eating going on around here. And I am not in danger of going over there and eating. And I will not eat tonight. I will go to bed not eating, and I feel very little hungry. Very little hunger. I used to feel a lot of hunger. This used to be a challenge, but my body has adjusted to this. My body, I can get on the boat. I can get on a boat Saturday morning. I can have a cup of coffee, and it can be 5 o'clock in the evening before I start thinking about getting something to eat. I am not the same person that I used to be 8 months ago. I have dramatically changed my relationship with food. I no longer have to have it. It's a different relationship. I'd be a liar to tell you I don't love to eat, though. I still like to eat. But an addiction to food is different than any kind of other addiction because you can't cut off eating completely. You still have to eat. So what I have to learn is I have to stay on top of it. I have to work at it every day. And I have to make sure that I'm watching that scale because if I'm not careful, I'll go back up. Now, I got down as low as 189 pounds before I went in for my second neck surgery. And when I came out, they put me on high-dose dexamethasone. And, baby, let me tell you what. If I could get it in my mouth, I ate it. And I ballooned all the way back up to 207 or 208 pounds, and I did it over a period of 3 weeks. That's what those steroids did to me. Then when I got off the steroids, I was able to come back down, working on it, and I've been hanging out right around 201 to 202, and I'm in a good place. I'd like to see myself go back down to about 190, but my darling wife's not happy I'm at that weight. But I may still do it. Maybe after the first of the year, I may do a 7-day to 10-day fast, and then get down there and then stay. But right now, I'm in a pretty good place, and I am in control of not gaining the weight back. And let me tell you, folks, losing weight is easy. Keeping the weight off is the hard part. Because it's a daily battle. You have to stay abreast of the situation at all times because if you don't, your body is going to tell you you're hungry and you're going to want to eat. And it's easy to fall back into those old habits. And it's just difficult. You have to make a commitment to say, I'm not going to be a glutton anymore. I'm not going to be an overeating anymore. And I'm going to tell you, I'm healthier for it. I've learned to love things like soy milk and almond milk and cashew milk. And I've learned to love, soy curls. I like these Dave's Killer breads that are loaded with all of these seeds and nuts. Man, they're just fantastic. I've developed a taste for, there you go, lentil chips. I've developed I've developed a taste for vegan mayonnaise, believe it or not. And Sue, that vegan mayonnaise.
It's like mayonnaise. It tastes just like Hellmann's.
Oh, that Hellmann's I didn't like it. You know what? It tasted like Kraft to me. I like Vegenaise. Vegenaise, I find.
Couldn't tell the difference. Wink couldn't taste the difference.
I bet he couldn't. The truth of it's not as difficult and it's not as expensive. So it's doable. If you want to make a change, if you want to be healthier, if you want to get rid of your autoimmune problems, if you want to get rid of your fatigue, if you want to put away your sleep apnea, if you want to put away your diabetes and your pre-diabetes, if you want to get rid of your atherosclerosis and your coronary heart disease, if you want to reduce your risk of stroke, if you want to be lighter and have more energy and sleep better and have everything work better, go vegan. Try it. It's amazing. And don't do it for the animals. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. And do it to make yourself more productive. And I'll sit here. I will come on here and I will work with you on every Monday and Thursday night. I'll fast with you on those days, and I will be a testimony to you that this is doable. and you can do it, and you can be healthier. And if you want to join me and you want to join Sue, we're here to do this. And we're going to get her computer updated so that when we do these little videos in the future, we can broadcast to both of our little channels. Not the big channel. The big channel is just for the cis people. I get it. Nobody wants to see my personality. They just want to see the procedures, and that's okay. That's fine, because that helps us finance what we do. But my heart is right here. This is what I want to do. This is my gift. This is almost a calling. It's become like a ministry for me, because I want people to get healthy. I want people to get off of medications. I make my living by putting people on medicines, guys. I don't want to do that. I want to get people healthy. I want to get you off of your medicines. I want to get you mobile. I want to get you active. I want people dancing like Sue in the kitchen because they're healthy and they feel good. And I think you can do it. And I got to tell you, I can breathe again. And I couldn't breathe without medicines. Okay? Think about that.
Look at that list. That list was just insane. All those chronic illnesses and conditions. Just being tired sucks the joy out of your day if you're just knackered.
So my goal for us is in 90 days, I want us to have 1,000 people that log in with us 2 days a week and talk about health, nutrition, fasting, veganism, and all of this stuff. Because if we can do that, we can actually make a difference in the health in our bodies and in our neighbors and in our friends. And we can get the message out on YouTube. We can get the message out on Facebook, and get the message out on Instagram that we're doing this and you're invited. And I think that, we can possibly talk about, I know, Sue, this is late for you, but we can change days. We might be able to move to different days of the week where I get done with my clinic a little bit earlier so you don't have to be up so late. I'm open to these things. So let's talk about it. Let's work it out, man. I think it's really important. And I just can't see any reason why I'd go back to putting bacon on bread and bacon on hamburger and whatever. I just don't see a reason for it. And it's better for the environment. If you believe in global warming, you need to know that the number one production of global warming gases is caused by animal husbandry. 51% of all the gases that end up in the atmosphere that are supposed to be changing our climate are coming from raising animals. If you want to know what's happening to the Brazilian rainforest, they're chopping it down and turning it into pasture land to grow and raise cattle. Think about it.
So that's the health, that's the environment as well. And the thing about getting more healthy and having more energy and your body working better is this works better, your head works better, your mental health improves, you have more production of dopamine in your head, the happy natural drug. And that is going to splash all over the people that you love and all over the people that you spend time with. Because if you are happier, if you are more positive, that has a knock-on effect to the people that you love. They will see how much more energy you have, how much healthier you are, how much happy you are. And happy people are good to be around, aren't they? So that is another benefit. That is something that you can actually pay to your friends and your family, the people that you work, your work colleagues. Everybody will notice the difference in you. And it's not just about your dress size. It's about your whole kind of aura, your whole energy, how you come across, your positivity. Things just don't get you down when you feel happy. And any chronic symptoms you have will be improved. It's just a fact. So it's so worth going for. It's so worth going for. This is your one life that you have. Be the healthiest, fittest version of yourself that you could possibly be. And that's like a cheat. It's just like cheating. Just eat plants. And so many things go away. I mean, it feels like a cheat almost. It's doable.
It would, I mean, this is from someone who has a channel that speaks only to lift you up. She has her other Facebook page is about loving your life.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's just a very positive person. I think I've seen very few days, and I've been talking to her quite often, where she is down in the dumps. Especially since she got her back fixed. So, you know, she's always a very happy-go-lucky, up person.
Thank you.
Sue has an interesting story. She changed her life in January. She went vegan. And I think that she's probably, you're writing about that, aren't you? Isn't that part of your book that you're writing? You're getting into that?
It will get in there because it's a big part of why I'm who I am today, why I behave, why I think like I do. You know, your body is what you put inside it.
Of course.
We are what we eat. I mean, it's such an overused phrase, but it is. What you put in your body affects how every cell in it behaves. You know, it's fuel. You don't put diesel in a petrol engine. You know, we are fine-tuned, incredible animals, and we are putting junk inside it. Most of us wouldn't put that kind of rubbish in our pets, let alone in our own bodies. But it's kind of almost not our fault, but we know enough now that we really ought to take responsibility if we want to feel better. You know, the information's out there, and now you've got the support of me and Dr. Gilmore twice a week. Let's make it happen. 2,000 people getting fitter, feeling better, being happier, sleeping better.
So here's some suggestions I want to throw out there for us. One thing we need to do is you guys need to help me prepare for what it is I can do to help you. In other words, specific questions, comments, areas of discussion that I can be more prepared for you, okay? I'm willing to put the time in to help. That's number one. So let's you know, let's not just, I mean, today was a fun day. I mean, it's a great day. Sue got her stitches out. She's you know, what a wonderful day. And to me, in my mind, this is sort of the completion of her journey. And I'm so thankful for all those that helped her. And I'm also very thankful that I got an opportunity to be involved. But if you look back, you know, Sue went vegan in January. I went vegan in February. And we'd never even heard of one another. So if you want to call that a coincidence, then you do that. But, you know, I don't think it is. I think we can really help a lot of people. And, you know, helping one another is a Christian thing to do. It's what Jesus taught. And Jesus also taught us to pray and fast. And in the churches today, they talk a lot about prayer, but there's not a lot of fasting going on out there, boys and girls.
No, there's not.
And I'm not going to leave out other religious beliefs and we're, you know, and I'm courteous to other faiths and beliefs, and I believe what I believe, and I'm not going to back off it, not for 1 second. And I'm never going to deny my faith in Jesus Christ. But I can also tell you that I feel that, you know, this is a calling of sorts, and I think that there are a lot of sick people that are walking in a sick way throughout the world that just don't have to. And they're looking for some other reason as to why they're sick, and they're going to their doctors and they're looking for answers, and they don't have the answer. Because They think that it's a medication, and it's not a medication. It's a lifestyle. It's treating your body with a little bit more respect than whipping through Taco Bell all the time, okay? So, let's work together. Let's make something happen. I'm excited about this. I really have been. And, Sue's got the energy. I've got a knowledge base that I'm willing to throw in. Plus, I'm doing it. I'm not just preaching it. I'm living it. And I think that if you guys want to get involved and join us, we can really do something good. We can do something cool. So we need topics. Somebody talked about quitting smoking. We can do a day on quitting smoking. I've got techniques. There's medications. We can talk about recipes. We can talk about what to eat, what not to eat. What to do when you're in a jam. What foods are actually okay when you don't think they're okay. Can you be keto and be a vegan? The answer is yes. If you really want to try the keto idea and you want to do it in a vegan way, you can. Do I think it is a long-term solution to a proper way of eating? Well, heavens no. But if you want to try it and you want to get a short-term weight loss out of it and then ease back into a whole food plant-based diet, you can do it. So you got to help. My email, I've put it out here several times. I've been getting lots of emails here lately from people with chronic medical problems who've lost faith in the medical establishment. And I'm offering them a venue to come and tell their stories. And on my little vignettes channel, that's always been my fun channel, I'm going to continue to let people do that. But if you guys will make a commitment to me, if you'll say, hey, I'll work on this, I'll put my best effort into it, and I'll help you make a difference because I want to be a part of something important. Man, I'm your guy. I'll help you. Sue's your gal. I promise you, she'll help you. And we can all work together. We can all improve. We can all be healthier. And I'd really, really like to see that happen because the truth is, I don't think the government has the answer, folks. I don't think the healthcare systems are designed to really help people make the right choices that we need to be making. So I think we have to take that responsibility. And I think that if we set a good example, I think we can get people that'll step up and they'll benefit from our work. So I'm in. If you're in, type in you're in.
Also, I want to just say this really quickly. In my health book, I see things that have been proven by studies over and over again that have been fixed, and just information that is wrong that we're teaching our children in schools. And I see it, and it's wrong information like fat causes cancer. Or I think that some of it does, but it's not the main cause, and that's why we're thinking that it is, but it's not as dangerous as we think it is. It's sugar that causes cancer, and that's not in our books and in our healthcare system.
Well said, sweetheart.
Well said.
Excellent.
Okay, well,
There's a passionate young woman.
We need to do some work, baby.
I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know.
The fact that you're 14 and you're engaged in the discussion is what I'm most impressed with.
Yeah.
What do you do if you're a rancher? Eat less meat. I'm not saying throw away your livelihood. I don't expect we're going to get 100% of the planet to give up eating animals. What I'm saying is there needs to be an option for people, and we can work together, and we can be a group, and we can support a lot of people. And just a few hundred people can have tentacles that can get out and to reach thousands of people that want to make a difference in their own lives and invite others to do the same. We don't need money. We don't need, this is nothing more than us saying, hey, let's work together to be healthier. And I'm all about that. And, I had an opportunity to meet some wonderful people that came over from Great Britain and make some relationships. And we found that we had a lot of things in common. And I'm really blessed by that. I really am. And I really want to see that continue. I really want to see Sue and Wink continue to be involved. I know Sue has a passion for fitness and health. And and I've developed that same thing, and I think we have that in common. And she's so much fun to work with. And my goal is to make a difference. My goal is to get people healthier, and I did it. I got healthier. I shed 50 pounds. I changed all my labs. My wife is throwing away all the old clothes, and you know, I'm better off for it, and I want to share that with as many people as I can. So,
and you know that you'll be there to see your daughter grow up.
And I want to be there for that too. I want to be there. I mean, I've got my medical issues. I've got neck pain. I'm always going to have neck pain, but I don't have to have a heart attack too, and I don't have to have a stroke, and I don't have to have diabetes, and I don't have to be on all these medicines. And I don't want that. And I'm sure you guys that are on medicines, you want to get healthier, right? So we lost someone.
Who doesn't want to get healthier? Who doesn't want to? And I think the difficulty is it seems such a daunting task for so many people, and you need a support system. You need people that have your back. You need people to say, oh my goodness, I did this together and I lost 2 pounds, or oh my goodness, I didn't have to take my pain meds today, or oh, you'll never guess it, but I'm not as stiff as I was before. You need people actually saying that, because it's like, well, if she's not as stiff as she was before, then maybe if I did that, maybe it's that everybody cheering each other on together, which is what we have done so fabulously with all the lovelies in this whole journey. And we need that. If we don't have maybe encouragement in our families or in our colleagues or the people that we know, you need a place to come where we can all sing from the same hymn sheet and we can all build each other up. And this will be a place where people could celebrate the breakthroughs that they've had, the steps they've made to their goal or where they want to be, and seeing themselves getting closer. It lifts, a rising tide lifts all boats. And that is what I would love this to be. We can literally all feel better. So much better. And I think most people who walk this planet today have no idea how good they are actually supposed to feel.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we're committing. Sue and I have we are going to work through the technology. We played a lot with it tonight, but we're going to be able to. Our goal is to be able to broadcast this discussion on 2 feeds at the same time. So it'll go on to 2 channels. It'll go onto my channel, it'll go on her channel simultaneously. So the same conversations can be broadcast in 2 places at the same time. It will allow us to run some little YouTube ads, which will help us with making a little bit of money to help make this possible, because it's a lot of work. There's a lot of technology that's involved, and YouTube doesn't pay a lot. You have to have many, many hundreds of thousands of views to get, even a few $100s. And when you're dealing with medical things like with her videos that she did with her cyst, those are already all blacked out. You're talking to somebody. I've had literally hundreds of millions of videos views that have been blocked from any advertising revenue. So, this allows us to run the little things, and we'll try to be reasonable. I think we'll put, just the little banner ads, right, Sue? Don't you think we could do the little banner ads? That way you can just click them off, and yet we still get, for every 1,000 of them that go across, we get $1. That'll help us continue to produce content. My email is out there. I've posted it several times. Send me your questions. Send me your suggestions. Sue and I communicate. We've been communicating a little bit more regularly here. She's getting a lot more tech savvy. And I think that in the future what you'll see is that we'll have a start time. We'll log in. And we will pick individuals that maybe we set up beforehand, Sue, don't you think?
Yeah,
maybe we'll limit it to 4 or so.
To share.
Yeah, And maybe we'll let people come on with their specific issues and their problems and their challenges, and we can all work together to help them overcome those, and yet everybody share in the experience. So I think that if you guys will support it, we'll do it. And I know we're going to be in trouble with Thanksgiving coming up here pretty quick.
I know, but you know what? There's always something. There's always a reason. I'll do it after this. I'll do it after the wedding. I'll do it after Christmas. I'll do it after Easter. I'll do it after the office party.
So next week, I can tell you that I think this week we're having our Thanksgiving party on Thursday, which means that most likely I'm going to fast on Wednesday because I'm going to get my 2 days in, so I will be able to eat the Thanksgiving thing that we've got set up for this Thursday. But that won't prevent us from doing our show Thursday evening, 6 o'clock. And hopefully by then, Sue, you'll be ready to go to be able to broadcast simultaneously on your channel, because this next one then will be I'll put on my channel. But we expect all you guys to come over, because my little channel is the little vignettes channel that I use is not a very busy channel. It's certainly not compared to Sue's channel now with her main channel. And so anyway, so we're just trying to split it out, and we really want to make it simulcast, where we do something that I don't think that anybody else is doing. I don't think anybody else is doing this, Sue, where they're using this technology to actually broadcast simultaneously to more than one channel. That may be happening, and I don't know. But I think it would be really awesome for me to be able to type in a comment that comes in under my name instead of Sue's name, like this.
Yeah.
See here? I just did
I was answering all these complicated
See, I can type it, Sue. You know, so
it's not even the correct word. It's like the.
Yeah. Anyway, Sue, you got to go to bed.
Is it really?
I think it's 2:30 your time, and I don't want you to get another lecture from your son.
We don't need that.
No.
We don't need him coming down and saying, "Mom, you need to go to bed."
We also might want to pick another day of the week that we can go earlier for folks in UK. So,
actually, that might be quite good because this is late for most people, and because this is such a long video.
Yep.
People are going to go 2.5 hours. Oh, I haven't got time for that. So people who come on the replay won't see what we've just said. So I'll probably do a video that just talks about this, and perhaps you should as well, so that people on your channel will know.
Yeah. Tarlia, Tarlia Jade, you just sent me an interesting question. Email that to me and I'll answer it for you. Okay. Okay, so I'm available. I have to be very careful. You have to understand I cannot give you specific medical advice, but I can give you general advice, and I can always refer you to back to your doctor with specific questions that I can help you in lots of ways that are completely safe and legal, and we don't have to worry about medical liability on my part, and my family would appreciate that, and I know you guys understand that too. But I love getting in there. I like getting in the thick of it. I like helping, and I will do my best to give you as specific as information as possible, and still remain on the right side of, not dispensing medical advice to people who aren't technically my patients. So, our next one is Thursday, right? We're going to be Thursday. We're going to do 6 o'clock again, U.S. Central Time, Sue, Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Thursday's good for me.
That's fine.
So,
hey,
fantastic.
The following Thursday, if we decide we want to do a Thanksgiving one, we can go a lot earlier because I don't have clinic on that day if you want. So we can talk about that. We'll chat about that.
Yeah, let's chat about that. That'd be good because we could come on at a reasonable time and all you guys will be off, won't you? So that would be good for you.
And so what we're going to need are some volunteers who will be willing to rebroadcast or actually post the video and the discussions up on your Facebooks. So I think our first goal should be to get to 1,000 participants, 1,000 people working to get healthier by eating vegan and doing intermittent fasting and getting off of medications and getting healthier and doing it through lots of different techniques, whether it's breathing, whether it's exercise, but it's more about diet. It's really more about diet.
80% is about what you put in your mouth. 10% is exercise. No, 80% is mindset. Mindset, so that you put the right thing in your voice, in your mouth, in your voice. Okay, it's obviously too late for me. I'm gibbering now. I'm drunk on caffeine-free detox tea.
I think I've got some chamomile in there I'm going to make for myself in a moment, and I'm going to enjoy that. I thank all of you for letting me participate. I am going to want to wrap this up. If you guys want to keep talking, I can drop the volume down, and I'll let this just run, and you guys can talk as long as you want. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me. So if you want to keep going.
I'm going to go to bed, I think. I should go to bed because I've got a book to write, and I've got a course to write, and I've got a gazillion things that I need to do, including picking up my Meta 7, which is arrived, and taking this little laptop to get its upgrade so that we can go multi-channel on Thursday. So I've got to do that. So a lot of you have all come on. Lots of you are going, hi Sue, hi Sue, hi Sue. Hi to you all. Thanks so much for joining. We've just been having this marathon chat tonight, and we've just been talking about what we're intending to do. To get 2,000 people, that's our goal, to get 2,000 people together working to get more healthy. And that's going to be an awful lot of fun. And nothing unless it's fun. So we're going to have so much fun.
I think I'm going to have to realize that no matter what goal I set, Sue is going to double it.
You said 2,000 to begin with, but you said our first goal will be 1,000.
Yes.
But
you skipped right over that.
I skipped right over. Okay.
Just ahead.
She's got her eyes on the prize.
Start with one step, okay? But we are going. We will literally take this as far as we can because everybody's health is actually the goal.
Right.
So. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for those who've stayed on, and thank you for all the amazing comments. Sorry about my left thumb non-ability to type. This, just to finish off, is my amazing no stitches.
Yay! Yeah. Hey, Debs, tell Lee I said hello.
Oh, right here.
Hey, good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
We lost a little hair since we were down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wrong. You've got your summer coat on.
Yeah, no cap. Yeah, no kidding.
I came to
Okay, well, thank you so much. We will definitely do some more talking.
We will indeed.
Yes, we
we will. We all will. But I'll chat with you, Jack. I'll let you know how we go with the computer and everything, and we'll get all this framed out, as you say, so we know what we're doing.
Wonderful. All right. I guess we'll call it a night then. Everybody have a super night and sleep fast. And have a great day tomorrow.
Okay, cheers. Lots of love.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
And now ending.